Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, 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 my J warriors. Finally, we are here and welcome aboard, everyone. Already discussing the shifts and the dates, I guess you are very nice. Some of you are on 23rd, all the best. 22nd, very, all the best. 29th, Ultra Legend Pro Max. 29, 28, very cool. Chill Madi. Awesome. 22, very, all the best. Okay, so don't worry. You guys are all going to be very well prepared. You know, even on Monday, there is going to be an amazing session planned for you, and Tuesday as well. So there is no day that we are leaving you alone. We are always with you, and that's what Vedantu JEE English stands for. With all the students of the country and even abroad for watching these classes, and especially for your upcoming JEE mains. All right. So it's time to proceed with the most direct questions. Formula application, where you know the formula, you substitute the values. It's just, maybe one or two formulas or sometimes three formulas which you need to recollect. So let's say how good you are at recollecting formulas, putting in those values, calculating the answers without any mistakes. Okay, so let's start with the physics mock test discussion, and then followed by chemistry, and then followed by mathematics. Okay, Diksha ma'am and Namrata ma'am will be coming too. Welcome. Hi, Chalu. I'm very good. Nageshwari, let's go. Yep, definitely. 24th Mahalakshmi, chill. It is. I'm very good trending. In fact, I also get tense just before JEE mains because, um, I might have written done my exam. It's almost like 20 years since I wrote my JEE. Yep, can you believe it? It's close to 20 years from the time I wrote my JEE examination. But every year, whenever I come and teach here, it feels like I am only, preparing for the examination. It's just that probably I might not have a hall ticket, or I might not have um the kind of circle or the friends who are going to give me that unnecessary pressure. Oh, how is your preparation? But I feel you guys. I mean, because when I was of your age, I know how the discussion goes on with the friends or even the relatives or even the neighbors, unnecessarily asking, oh, you're preparing for JEE. Oh, okay. IIT, this year. Oh, very well. Oh, okay. All India rank one. Oh, you're joining this institute. Oh, okay. So forget all those things. Forget all that noise. Just focus on yourself. I mean, whether you go into IT, not go into IT, that's another story. I mean, just be confident. Don't let negativity affect you. That's very important, my dear students. All right. So let's begin. Good morning, everyone. And let's begin. Hi, Raj. Hi, Abhishant. Hi, Chaitu. Abhismit, welcome. Hi, Darshan, Nikhil. Welcome. Ninja, good morning. Datu, welcome. Let's start with the first question on your screen. Here it is. When there is a spring stretched by 2 centimeters, the energy is U. If it is stretched by 10 centimeters, how much is the energy stored in it? Well, straightforward direct question on the potential energy formula of a spring. The formula goes as follows. Energy stored in a spring is half k x square. That means the energy stored is proportional to the square of that particular extension. The potential energy stored will be how much is the question. So think about it. 2 centimeters has become 10 centimeters. So the new potential energy by the old potential energy will be the new extension, which is 10, by the old extension, which is 2, the whole square, because it is proportional to the square of the extension. 10 by 2 is 5, so it will be 5 square, which is 25. Therefore the new potential energy will be 25 times of U. Hence, that is the answer. Sometimes what happens is they might ask you a question on what is the extra work done. Sometimes the question can be on extra work done to stretch it from 2 centimeters to 10 centimeters. Then what will you do? That work done will be that change in the energy, which will be 25U minus U, and then the answer will be 24U. I know this is not the question right now, but if this is asked, be careful. You have to find the change in the potential energy. These kind of questions are also usually asked. Extra work done to stretch it. Next question on your screen. Heat required to convert a gram of ice at 0 degrees Celsius into steam at 100 degrees Celsius. Latent heat of ice and steam is already given to you. Think about it. How many marks will I get if I follow the mock test on this channel? Let me tell you, Yash. There are students who take our channel very seriously and they have gone to IITs. There are students who think, okay, something is going on, we can watch it. They might, not even clear JEE mains. Some students, sometimes they watch, sometimes they are not regular. Okay, they might be, okay, fine, yeah, something is going on, let me just see. Maybe they go into some good private college. So it's completely up to you how much you want to absorb, how much you want to take it seriously, and how much you are ready to follow the instructions given to you. If you are following all the mock tests, if you are solving all the problems, if you are following the guidelines given to you, if you are solving, practicing day in, day out, there is no way you can be stopped from entering into IIT. Let me be absolutely clear just from this channel alone. Okay, so there is no reason because people have done it in the past. All right, so correct answer for this is 716 calorie. Just check it out. Many of you said option C. Good morning, Jay Aspen. Yep. How do you get that? The heat required will be three kinds of heat. First, you have to convert that ice into water. So the heat required to convert that ice into basically water. Then once it is converted into water, you need to take that water from 0 degrees Celsius to 100 degrees Celsius. So that water, you have to take it till 100 degrees Celsius, but it will not be into steam yet. So then finally, you have to convert that particular water into basically steam. Now the formulas are completely different for every one of them. For this, it is M into L because you are converting it from one thing to other thing. But here you will use the latent heat of basically ice. Plus here you will use MC delta T formula. And lastly, over here you will use M into latent heat for converting it into steam. So you can see the formulas are different. Mass is 1 gram. Latent heat of ice is nothing but 80. Mass is 1 gram. Specific heat capacity of water is 1. Change in temperature from 0 to 100 is 100. Plus mass is again 1 gram. Latent heat of steam is nothing but 536. So what is it going to be? 80 plus 100 plus 536, my dear students. What is it going to come out to be? It is going to come out to 716 calories. Yes, that's the answer for this particular question. Got it, everyone? Shall we go ahead to the next one? All right. Hi, sir. I have doubt in my photo. I didn't wear spectacles. If usually you wear spectacles, please click a photo with spectacles. Don't remove and do it. Otherwise, in the scrutiny, what will happen? They'll be like, okay, in your photo, you're not wearing spectacles, but now you're wearing spectacles. They'll ask you to remove it. They will see your face. If it is fine, they will allow you. Don't get scared. I mean, you will be allowed in the examination, but just that unnecessary questions will be asked before the entry. Be prepared for it. A thin square steel plate is like a black body with each side 10 centimeters is heated. The rate of radiated energy is 9120 watts. The temperature of the hot steel plate is approximately how much? Okay. Now this is a question on heat radiation, Stephen Boltzmann law, where it said that the power which is basically going to be radiated is given by E sigma area into T raised to 4. We want to find the temperature. So T raised to 4 will be how much ever power is going to be radiated divided by E sigma into area. Area for that side is given. So it will be nothing but whatever the side length is given. So the square of the side will give me nothing but the area. So it's matter about just substituting it. The power given is 9120. The whole thing divided by, this is like a black body. That means emissivity will be 1. Sigma, approximately take it as 5.7 into 10 to the power negative 8 multiplied by side length. Side length is 10 centimeter, which is 0.1 meter. So 0.1 the square. So you can do one thing. You can just write this as 912 divided by 5.7. This extra 0 is there. So 10 power. And this is 10 to the power negative 8. And this is 0.1 square. So 10 to the power negative 2. This minus 8 and minus 2 will become minus 10. Will go on the top. Will become plus 10. Plus this 0 will make it 10 to the power 11. Okay. If you want, you can also write one thing. Instead of 5.7, write it as 57. So when you write it as 57, it will become negative power minus 11. Goes on the top, becomes plus 11. This 0 will make it plus 12. So 10 to the power plus 12. That is what this will be. I think 57 and 912 might be divisible close to each other. Just check this out. T raised to 4. Is it going like 16 times or something? Is it going 16 times or something? This will be 10 raised to 12. So therefore, T will be square root of 16, fourth root. Actually, fourth root of 16. Root of 16, 4. Root of 4 is 2. So 2. Root of 10 to the power 12 is 10 to the power 6. Root of that is 10 to the power 3. So hence, the temperature will be 2000. Always this is going to be in Kelvin. So option number C is the correct answer. Option number C. No, it is not B. Yeah, I hope this is absolutely clear. Yeah, each side length was 10 centimeter. That means the side will be 0.1 meter. 0.1 into 0.1 will make it 0.01 meter square. I hope this is clear. Sir, how heat capacity is 1? Sanjay, that is the definition of a calorie. What is the definition of a calorie? Definition of a calorie is how much heat is required by water to by how much water, 1 gram of water to change its temperature by 1 degree centigrade. That is the definition of 1 calorie. Hence, the specific heat capacity of water is always 1 calorie per gram degree centigrade. So that is the reason why I could use the value of C as 1. Okay, it is in calorie unit, not in joules per kg, because in joules per kg it will have to be multiplied with 4.2. Okay, all right. Now, how this is 5.7? This is a standard value of your Stephen's constant, 5.7 10 to the power negative 8. The more exact precise value, this is actually little bit approximate. The more precise value is 5.67 into 10 to the power negative 8. How to remember this? The number 5, 6, 7, 8. Go in order. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, the numbers go in order. Got it? Sigma value is that is the Stephen Boltzmann value, sigma. That will be not given to you. Please remember these values. You're like, sir, sigma I have to by heart, sir. Obviously, Coulomb's constant by hearted, gravitational constant by hearted, acceleration due to gravity by hearted, permittivity value by hearted, mu naught value by hearted. All these are standard constants which you need to remember. Vipanchi, thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Next, there is a sphere of some diameter heated from 0 to 100. The volume changes by how much percent? Linear expansion is given. Linear expansion is given to be 2 into 10 to the power negative 5. Okay, so how do we do this? First of all, because the question asks the change in the volume percentage, that means I need delta V by V, change by original in percentage. Okay, so what is delta V? Delta V is nothing but original volume into gamma into delta T. This is the original volume because I have to convert it into percentage, multiply by 100. V will cancel, so I will get gamma delta T multiplied by 100. But please note, linear expansion is given, so gamma is not given. Gamma is 3 times of alpha. Gamma is 3 times of alpha. That's it. Substitute it and you shall get the answer. So alpha value is 2 into 10 to the power negative 5. Temperature change 0 to 100. So 100 minus 0 multiplied by 100. The whole thing is in percentage. So 3 2s are 6. 10 to the power negative 5. 2 zeros will make it 4 zeros. So it will become 10 to the power minus 1. So this is in percentage. So this will become 0.6%. 0.6% is option number C. Perfect. There you go. Option C. Is that clear, everyone? Nowadays, constants are given, but why take a chance? Just for the sake. Imagine in one question they didn't give it. Nobody can claim it as bonus. Let me tell you that. Okay? You cannot claim a question as bonus saying that a universal constant like G, mu naught, epsilon naught was or speed of light was not given. Nobody will take it. They'll be like, you had to remember it. That's it. It is given. So why Chuma? Maybe they forgot to give it. Maybe see, there are so many questions that will be made. It's not one question paper. There will be each day 2 shifts. So many shifts are there. Maybe in one question they forgot. They will not do it deliberately, but let's say they forgot. So what will you do in that case? Who will go and cry? Nobody is going to listen. That's the problem. The wire suspended vertically from one of its end is being stretched by some force of 200 Newton and the stretching is 1 millimeter. How much energy is stored in the wire? Now, what you can do is to find out the elastic energy stored, treat it like a spring, use the spring potential energy formula, because the elastic rod is just like a stretchable spring, and the spring potential energy formula is half k x square. But unfortunately, k is not known. So what will you do? No worries. Just rewrite it, manipulate this, write this as kx into x. Kx square is kx into x, obviously. What is kx? Spring force. And this is nothing but x. Now everything is known to you. The force is nothing but 200 Newton, and the value of x is 1 millimeter, which is 10 to the power negative 3 in meters. 2 cancels, 2 zeros and minus 3. That will make it 10 to the power negative 1, but that is in joules. So it will be 0.1 joules, I believe, which is B for IIT Bombay. Is that right, everyone? Very good. Yes. Nandini, you can just call me, I'm an Indian. Okay. South Indian, North Indian. These are just names. I might be born in Tamil Nadu. Yeah, I might be staying in Bengaluru. I might have done my education from Maharashtra. I might have my ancestors from Andhra. Okay. I might have traveled different places. So, we are all Indians at the end of the day. Right? Cool. So let's begin with the next question coming up on your screen. Here it is. The diameter of a brass rod is 4 millimeters and the Young's modulus is this much Newton per meter square. The force required to elongate it by 0.1% is how much? Let's see. Yes, yes, my accent, I know, happens. Staying over here, my accent might be like a Bangalorean or a South Indian. You can say that. True. Okay, the diameter of a brass is 4 millimeters and Young's modulus is this much. The force required is how much? Well, we have to use the Young's modulus formula, which is stress by strain. What is the formula for stress? It is nothing but force by area. Strain is elongation divided by original length. Okay, and we have to find the force. Therefore, force will be take area and extension on the top multiplied with Young's modulus. This length will go down. Now, clearly, Young's modulus is given to me. Young's modulus is 9 into 10 to the power 10 is area given. The diameter is given. So, diameter is 4 millimeters. That means radius is 2 millimeters. Radius is 2 millimeters, which is 2 into 10 to the power negative 3 meters. So, area will be pi into radius square. Pi into basically radius square. So pi is as it is, radius is 2 into 10 to the power negative 3's square multiplied by x by L. Now pay attention over here. It stretches by 0.1%. That means x by L in percentage is 0.1%. So therefore, just the value of x by L will be 0.1 divided by 100, which is 10 to the power negative 3. So the strain value, x by L value, is nothing but 10 to the power negative 3. So I'll put that over here. Most of the things are there, guys. So 2 square is 4. 4 into 9 is basically 36. Pi is there as it is. And I can see 36 pi in some places like A, B is eliminated, C is eliminated. Do you see why B and C got eliminated? Everything else is powers of 10. Check which is that power of 10 now. Which is that power of 10? This will become minus 6. Minus 6 minus 9. Okay, and plus 10. So it will become 36 pi into 10 to the power 1, which is 360 pi in newtons. Yes, 360 pi newtons. Option A should be the correct answer. Perfecto. Awesome. Got it. I want to attempt maths very less, then suggest me some chapters in physics to be fully prepared. Datu Gaming, just check out the video which I made long time back. I mean, not very long, just last month only. I made a complete analysis of which chapters are very, 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 very important, which chapters are very, very low weightage. I have made that particular video. See this detailed secret analysis. This is your secret. It is open. You are still not watching it. What can I do? Everything is mentioned, all high weightage chapters. In that chapter also high weightage topics. In that also in MCQs, which chapters are most likely asked. In integer, which chapters are most likely asked. Low weightage chapters, which chapters you can skip. Everything is mentioned, not just for physics, but even chemistry and mathematics. So check this out. That will help you plan and strategize better. Okay, cool. Let's go to the next one. There is a block density having dimensions. so and so it is kept in water, what is the apparent weight inside that water? What's that apparent weight? Sir, Arun Kumaran, will they be asking questions on potential energy of other substances other than a rod? If then, how to do that? No, no, no. So this is not JEE Advanced, so they won't ask you like that. Okay? All right. Rathal, what is your doubt? Please ask, sir. Okay. I hope this is clear. Uh, are the concepts repeated? Array, forget concepts. They even repeat the questions. Even repeat same type of question with different values. Match the following has got repeated with different order. Options will be, twisted, or the values will be changed. Questions have got repeated. Sometimes on the same day also. So things and concepts though 100% get repeated without a doubt. Okay. So the question is on apparent weight. Apparent weight is nothing but the actual weight minus the buoyant force. Actual weight is mass of that body into g, and buoyant force is volume which is submerged into density of that particular liquid into g. Okay, mass of the body is nothing but the volume of that entire body into the density of that particular body into g. So this is again V submerged into rho of that liquid into G. What is that volume of the body? Already mentioned 5 into 5 into 5. So 5 into 5 into 5. Density of the body 5. G as it is. Okay. Volume submerged, entire body will be submerged. So 5 into 5 into 5. Density of the liquid, water, that is 1 gram per cc. Remember, whenever it is water, it is 1 gram per cc. Okay. And this is basically G. So basically this 5 and this one, 5 minus 1 is 4. So this will become 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 4 G force. That is the answer. So 5 into 5 into 5 into 4, that is option D, I believe. Yep. Everyone, how many of you said option 4? Color coding is deleted. Yes, option D is the answer. Maya Shetty, correct. Very nice. Omkar, can I remember formulas from chapters which I'm weak for direct questions? Yes, but you need to practice questions. Just remembering the formulas is of no use. You have to solve minimum 3-4 questions from every formula which you want to remember. Only then it is going to make sense. Just by hearting the formula thinking I will do something in the exam doesn't work. I'm telling you openly. May work suddenly for 1-2 questions, but don't get carried away. Don't feel bad. Please solve questions. You still have time. I'm saying don't solve entire physics, don't solve entire chemistry. At least the high weightage, whatever questions we are doing, the formulas on that, at least solve those questions. Even if you don't understand the concept, it's okay. At least formula substitution you should. Current and voltage graphs are given. Different temperatures are, for different temperatures it is drawn. Then what can you conclude? This is current versus voltage. So the slope of this graph is current by voltage, and voltage is nothing but current into resistance, so it is 1 by R. So the slope is inversely related to resistance. Slope is inversely related to resistance. Now one thing is very clear, who has more slope? Graph 1. So slope of 1 is more than the slope of the graph labeled 2. Therefore, resistance of 1 is less than resistance of 2. Resistance of 1 is less than resistance of 2. Another theory which I will need is for conductors. We know this. As temperature rises, resistance also rises. So if resistance is more, it is obvious temperature will be more. If resistance is less, therefore temperature will be less. So T2 will be more than T1. That is option B. T2 will be more than T. Standard. Is that clear? Option number B, guys, not A. Many of you made a mistake. Why are you guys thinking about second attempt? Will it be tough? See, this is the problem. You're solving a question, you are thinking about next question. Forget next question, you are thinking about next shift. You're thinking about previous shift. You're thinking about next attempt. You're thinking about what will happen when I go to counseling. See, these are the thoughts you have to remove. I know it is very tempting. I know many people will also search, will JEE be tough in April? Don't do all these things. Many teachers will make that video also. Will this shift be tough? That will be easy. Guys, please focus on your preparation and your shift only. Forget about other shift. How is it going to matter whether it is hard or easy? Can you do anything? Can you cry? Can you laugh? Nothing you can do. Just focus on the paper which is there. Show whatever you know. That's the only way you can prove yourself. Nothing else. Nothing else. You cannot complain to anyone. The computer, you cannot tell to the computer, oh, computer, what is this? Why are you giving me hard questions? Who is going to listen? Will you write an email to NTA? Nobody is going to listen. Please understand that. That is the hard fact. So better start your preparation and practice problems. A current of 2 amperes is flowing through a coil having some radius, having some turns. The magnetic moment will be, okay, what is the magnetic moment? Magnetic moment. Magnetic moment formula I have told you. National Investigation Agency, NIA. Number of turns 10. Current is 2 amperes. Area is a pi into r square. Radius is 0.1. So 0.1 square. So my dear students, 0.110 cancels. 1.1 will remain. Multiply by 2. It will become 0.2 pi. 0.2 pi, which is nothing but approximately going to be 0.628. 0.628. Yes, correct. That is the answer, because pi value, remember, is nothing but 3.14. 3.14 into 2 is 6.28. So shift the decimal. So 0.628 ampere meter square. Ampere meter square. Okay, I think this slash shouldn't have been there. It should be ampere meter square, not with that slash. The unit is wrong over here for some reason. Ampere meter square, that is the correct unit of this. Okay, moving on to the next question. Here it is. There is a current carrying wire a certain length bent into a coil. If it is placed in somebody's magnetic field, the maximum torque on the coil will be for how many turns? Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Yes, for most of the chapter, Sunny, high weightage topics, we are doing it over here. And basically, we are revising the formulas of different mixed concepts from different chapters. This is to test. It's a mock test. You cannot say, I want only questions from one chapter. All right. So the torque formula, we all know, is nothing but mb sine theta. You want to change the terms. That means you want to make the torque maximum. So you want the magnetic moment to be maximum. Okay, what is the formula for magnetic moment? I just told you. It is number of turns into I into area. But remember, you will be like, sir, then we'll make more turns. So I will choose the answer as 8. No, the catch is the wire is of a fixed length. So area will change. If you increase the turns, the coil will become of small size. So you need to be careful about it. So what you can do is over here, because that length is fixed and that is what you are converting it into a coil of some number of turns. So think of it like this: 2 pi r multiplied by the number of turns will be the length of that wire. Therefore, I can say r is nothing but L by 2 pi into n. L by 2 pi into n. So therefore, when I calculate the area, area will be pi into r square, pi into radius square. What is that radius going to be? Radius is nothing but L divided by 2 square, which is 4, pi square, n square. So eventually what will I get? I will get number of turns will get cancelled. So pi will also get cancelled. So current into L square divided by 4 is there, pi is there, and n is there. So this is the magnetic moment. But the question says we want to make the torque maximum, which means magnetic moment should be maximum, which means this n should be minimum. What's the least value? The least value will be 1. Hence, option A is the correct answer. So, some geometry is involved, torque formula is involved, magnetic moment formula is involved. So, these formulas will help you get the answer. Is that clear? Awesome. Awesome. All right. No, these formulas questions are not from previous marathons. No, none of the questions are repeated. If you notice all our marathons, they are all fresh questions. I do not repeat the questions. By mistake, it might have happened one or two, but otherwise we don't. We are giving you all fresh questions. That's the best thing. That's why this channel is so credible and so much loved by everyone. And if you have not yet liked this session, what are you guys doing? Chumma coming over here watching the class. So like the session and make sure everyone studying and preparing for JEE knows about this. So yep, you are seeing all fresh questions every single time, a new question, guys. There is a generator with some peak voltage and current is 1 ampere RMS. The phase difference is pi by 3. Then what is the average power and the power factor? All right, let's see if we can do this. Power factor. The power factor of AC is given by cos of that particular phase difference. Here, that phase difference is 60 degrees, which is basically pi by 3. Cos 60 is half, half is nothing but 0.5. So automatically this and this option get eliminated, either this or either this. Okay, next, average power. The average power formula is RMS value of the voltage into current RMS value multiplied by the power factor, which means cos of delta phi. Is the RMS voltage given? No. The peak value is given. So what will be the RMS value? It will be 10 root 2 by root 2. That is the RMS. Current RMS is already given, so don't have to do anything. Power factor was 0.5, of course. So root 2 cancels. 100 into 0.5 is nothing but 50. So 50 watts. Yes, 100 gets cancelled. So 50 watts is the answer with zero point 0.5 as the power factor. D option. Very good. Nagan Sri, awesome. Nalini, good. Very good. Very good. Selected chapters PYQ, but that selection should be good selection. You cannot select randomly. Very good. Arjun Ganesh, Abhi Smith, awesome. Visala, awesome. Uksuri, yep. D is the correct answer. Okay, so remember, whenever you use these formulas, it is always the RMS values, okay, or average power. If peak values are given, please convert it into RMS. Don't just substitute the peak value. Always convert it into RMS. The radius of the first orbit of the Bohr is 0.5. Velocity is this much meters per second. Then the current due to the electron. So think of a charge and it is going like this around that orbit of radius r with some velocity. So this charge going around that circle behaves as a current loop. This behaves as a current loop. So the question is, what is that particular value of current? Come on, which method will you use? What is the logic that you will use to solve this particular question? Think, my dear warriors. Yep. So, first of all, current is how much charge will flow per unit time. That is my definition. So, how much charge will flow per unit time. So, if you wait for one rotation, exactly the charge flown will be Q and the time taken will be the time period of revolution. What is the time period of revolution? Time is distance, which is 2 pi into r by the speed. So that is what time period is. So it will become charge into velocity divided by 2 pi into r. Perfect. So I can find the current now. Current will be charge. What is it? It's an electron. So the charge will be 1.6 10 to the power negative 19 coulombs. That's the charge. Is the velocity given? Yes. 2 into 10 to the power 6 upon 2 into pi multiplied by radius. Is the radius given? Yes, it is 0.5 Armstrong. Armstrong means 10 to the power negative 10. That's it. So do the math and tell me how much approximately is that current. 2 will cancel, 0.45 will go on the top because that will become 2. 2 into 1.6 will become 3.2. Yes, this will become 3.2. This will be pi. This will be minus 19 plus 6 uh, which is nothing but minus 13, and this minus 10 will make it 10 to the power minus 3. Okay, so this is what it is. Therefore, the current 3.2 and 3.14 approximately same. So this is 1 and this is 10 to the power minus 3 in amperes. So therefore, the current is 1 milliampere. Just check this out. Approximately it should be 1 milliampere. Yes, it is the correct answer. Perfect. Very good. Many of you wrote the answer as a very good, Arun. Crazy. Nilamma, very good. Ukusri, Maya, awesome. Crazy Shiva, very good. Nalini, very good. Sachin, awesome. Arjun, awesome. Abhismith, awesome. J aspirant, Awesome, Nagashri. Perfecto. Moving on to the next question. Here it comes. Consider two wires, same length, same material. One wire is radius R, other is hollow with inner radius R, outer 2R. Ratio of the resistance will be. Well, the generic formula for our resistance, remember, is resistivity into length divided by area. So, if you take the first wire having a length L radius R, this entire thing is solid. So the resistance of the first wire will be rho L divided by area, which is pi R square, area of cross section. Perfect. Nothing wrong over there. Now for the second wire, be careful. One part is hollow, the other part is solid, and the inner radius is given to you. The inner radius is given to you, that is R. So this is how that particular wire is. This is the length. So first of all, find that area. That area will be big area, which is pi into 2R square minus that inner area, which is pi R square. Remember, the inner radius was R and the outer radius was 2R. That is what it is. So 2 square is 4, 4 minus 1 is 3. So 3 pi R square. So resistance number 2 will be rho into length by area, which is 3 pi R square. Now the question is all about the ratio of the resistance R1 by R2. So rho LL pi R square get cancelled. So I think directly you can see 1 by 1 by 3, which is 3 is to 1. So 3 is to 1 or 1 is to 3 should be the answer. So yes, that is what it is. Yeah, 1 is to 3 or 3 is to 1. That is basically the answer. Is that okay, everyone? Very good. Very good. Awesomeness. So here the catch was the effective area will be the big area minus that subtracted area because inner tube is hollow. Yep. Moving to the next one. There is a Wheatstone bridge, P resistance, Q resistance, R resistance, and S resistance. S is 6 ohms. Then the question is, what is the parallel resistance so that the bridge is balanced? Now, no, these questions are not PYQs. All right, definitely we will have a tension relief session. We will have a reaction session. We will also meet you guys, on Tuesday night. Don't worry, definitely. Even the night before the exam, we are not leaving you. Now, whenever you want to balance, what you do, you take the resistors on the left and the right and write it in the same ratio. So 9 by 11 will be 4 divided by whatever is that equivalent resistance. This by this and this by this should be equal so that it is balanced. That means even if you connect something over here, that reading will be basically zero. Null deflection, zero deflection. From this, what do you get? The equivalent as. The equivalent will be 4 into 11, which is 44, divided by 9. But that's not the question. The question is, what is the parallel resistance? So basically, I can just say 1 by R equivalent is 1 by the resistance of S upon 1 by the resistance of S prime. R equivalent's inverse will be 9 by 44. 1 by Rs. Rs is nothing but 6 plus 1 by resistance of S1. Therefore, 1 by Rs1 will be this minus this. So 9 by 44 minus 1 by 6 over here. So therefore, 1 by Rs1 will be 44 multiplied by 6. Right? Everybody with me? Perfect. So take the LCM, guys. Multiply this 9 with 6 and this with 44. So therefore, RS1 will be 44 multiplied by 6 divided by, is that right? This 9 into 6 is 54. 54 minus 44 is 10. So divided by 10. Divided by 10. So 44 into 6 divided by 10 should be the answer. Just check it out if it comes approximately as 26.4 ohms. Yes, this will approximately R of S1 will approximately should come as 26.4 ohms. Is that okay? Very good. Many of you got the correct answer. Here comes the next one. There is a railway wagon of some mass with some speed, no friction on the track. It's just smoothly sliding on the track. Rain is falling inside that wagon because of which some water gets collected in that wagon. So what's the new speed of that train basically after some time? That is the question. Okay, what's the new speed of that particular train after basically some time? So let's try to do this particular question, my dear students, over here. First of all, this particular wagon which is there, okay, just imagine it to be like this. Okay, it is going on a smooth surface. The initial speed is 1.2 meters per second. 1.2 meters per second. Mass is basically 5 into 10 to the power 3 kg. After some time, what happens is on that wagon, some water gets collected. So there is some liquid which is collected of how much mass? 10 to the power 3 kg. So there is some new speed of that wagon which we need to figure out. This particular question is based on energy conservation, momentum conservation. The momentum has to be conserved because, as you can see, there is net external force of 0. So therefore the momentum is conserved. Momentum is going to be conserved. And why is net force 0? Because it is given without friction. So there is no force to stop it or to accelerate it. So whatever is happening is because of the internal change of mass. So what you are going to do over here is initial momentum is 5 into 10 to the power 3 multiplied by velocity, which is 1.2. Final momentum, this mass and the old mass will become 6 into 10 to the power 3 into that velocity. Therefore, the velocity will be, powers of 10 will get cancelled. 5 into 1.2, 5 into 1.2 divided by 6, 12 5 is 16. So this will become 6, 6 by 6 is 1. So 1 meter per second is the answer, which is C option. Yes, correct. That is the option. Correct. Very good. Hyderabad is my answer. Oh, very good, Sachin. Very good, Nagashri. Love yourself. It is 1, not 12. Abhishek, yes. Very good, Jansi. Very good, Shakti. Awesome, Arjun. Very good, Gauri. Awesomeness, my dear students. Perfecto. Let's go to the next question. There are some particles at some distances from the origin on the x-axis. The question is, what's the field at the origin? This is also another direct formula-based question. So imagine this is the x-axis, and let's say this is the origin. Okay, now let's place the masses. Masses are 0.75. 0.75 kg. 0.75 kg is at how many meters? 2 meters. So this is at 2 meters. Next is basically, all the masses are 0.75 kg only. Perfect. So this is at 4 meters. And the next mass is basically also 0.75 kg, but this is at 8 meters. Okay, on the positive x-axis. And 1 meter is also there. And 1 meter is also there. So 0.75 kg. So in order to find the gravitational field, use the formula Gm by r square. G into mass divided by r1 square, plus there will be the last term Gm by r4 square. There are basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 masses, and from the origin, the intensity of the field at the origin is okay. So now what you will do? What are you going to do, my dear students? What are you going to do basically? Yep, you're just going to put Gm as common. This will be 1 by r1 square, 1 by r2 square, and since etc is mentioned, that means many more terms are going to come over here. So lot of terms are going to come over here. Like this it will continue. So G is G. Mass is nothing but, what is it? 0.75. What is mass? 0.75 kg. So 0.75 will come over here. This will be 1 by 1 square plus 1 by 2 square plus 1 by 3 square, like that. Sorry, not 3 square. This is 1 by 4 square. 1 by 4 square plus 1 by 8 square, like that, my dear students. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that on the positive x-axis. Now, what is the gravitational field? Come on, find that summation. Find that summation, my dear students. Yep, find that particular summation and see what is the answer that you get. Find that summation. I want you to apply mathematics now. Use the maths formula. Use the maths series formula, my dear warriors. Come on, do it and think and figure out how the answer will come out to be basically just G. essentially this entire series summation should come out to be 4 by 3. Yes, and this is as it is G, and 0.75 is nothing but 3 by 4. This 4 and this 4, this 3 and this 3 will get cancelled. You are going to get the answer as just simply put, yes, option number A. Yep, great. Moving on to the next question. The value of G at any point is 9.8 meters per second square on the earth. If the earth is made half of its size without loss of mass, but the point remains in the same place, the value of the G will be. It's a beautiful question. I'll tell you why. Just imagine the earth is like this, and the earth has a radius like this of r, and there is a point here. So imagine you are over here, okay, like that. Now you will still stay there. It's just that the earth is going to become smaller. It's going to shrink. It's just going to shrink like this. And this will be the new radius. And the new radius is such that the radius becomes half. Is that right? If the earth is reduced to half of its present size. So this is basically r by 2. Your location is same. Earlier at this place, the acceleration due to gravity was 9.8 meters per second square. The question is now, what will be the acceleration due to gravity? First of all, see, you don't have to apply any height formula or anything. Directly you can tell, because whenever you apply the gravitational force on any object on the surface, this entire solid sphere, this entire solid sphere behaves like a point mass. It behaves it behaves like a point mass at that center. And now you can say that the separation is basically still going to be r, and you have to figure out how much force and acceleration is there. Here also this gap might be there, it's okay, but the mass is the same. So this mass can be assumed to be, it behaves as if all the mass is concentrated here only, as a point mass, and still what will be the distance? Still the distance will be r, because the location is given to be the same position. So therefore you are still at the same place. So obviously the acceleration should still be 9.8 meters per second square. It won't change. Yep, there is no need of formula. You just need to know the concept that a solid sphere behaves like a point mass. Even a shell behaves like a point mass when you are outside of that shell or that sphere. Yep. Is that clear, everyone? So it is not multiplied by anything. It is just going to be the same. Yeah, it is just going to be the same. Correct. Moving on to the next question on your screen. There is a disk pivoted at point O on the circumference. The time period of small oscillation is how much? Okay, let's do this. So there is a disk like this, and it is pivoted at this particular point O, which is on the circumference. And now the disk is made to oscillate like that. So the question is, what's the time period? The time period formula is 2 pi under root moment of inertia by mass into g into distance between the center of mass and the point of suspension. Now we all know that the center of mass is going to be here. So this is basically d. This d will be r. The moment of inertia about that point O is ICOM plus mass into the distance square, parallel axis theorem. This formula will have to be used. Moment of inertia of a disk about center of mass is mr square by 2 plus distance of shift is r. So 1 plus half is 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 mr square. Substitute that over here. So you will get 2 pi under root. Moment of inertia is 3 mr square by 2. This m is as it is, g is also as it is, d value was nothing but r. So you will get 2 pi under root, cancels, rr cancels, so 3r divided by 2g. 3r divided by 2g, which is option number D. There you go. This formula is of a physical pendulum, compound pendulum. Simple pendulum formula is 2 pi root L by G. This is physical pendulum, root I by mgd. I is moment of inertia about the point where it is oscillating. D is distance between the point of rotation and the center of mass. Okay, so yes, you should know these formulas, of course. Moving on to the next question. Energy of a oscillator of 2 kg in its mean position is 5 joules. Then total energy, if it is 9 joules, the amplitude is this much. What will be the time period? Interesting. Cengage of Physics Galaxy. Physics Galaxy is a good book. Cengage has also good variety of problems, but generally people use Physics Galaxy for more complicated, difficult conceptual questions. Cengage usually people use for mains. Advanced also you can use, but usually the trend is for JEE mains. Okay, cool. Let's see how to do this problem. See, at the mean position, what happens is at mean position, potential energy is minimum and kinetic energy is going to be maximum. Is that right? Potential energy is minimum, kinetic energy is maximum. And it is given to us that at the mean potential energy is 5 joules. That means the minimum potential energy is 5 joules, right? That remaining part will be kinetic energy. Now, when you go to the extreme position, when you go to the extreme position, what happens? What happens? The potential energy is maximum and the kinetic energy is minimum. In fact, the kinetic energy always is going to be zero. What does this tell you? The total energy, the total energy the total energy at the extreme was given to be basically 9 joules. Was basically given to be 9 joules. So from this information, can you think of something, guys? Can you think of something, my dear warriors? Yep. Minimum potential energy was 5 joules. The total energy was 9 joules at the extreme position and kinetic energy is 0. From this, maximum potential energy will be 9 joules. So from this, it is obvious that in this transition process, the change of potential energy is 9 minus 5. 9 minus 5, which is basically 4 joules. That means the change of kinetic energy is also 4 joules because these two are just interconvertible. Yes, the change in the kinetic energy is 4 joules. From this, we can also understand that the maximum kinetic energy will be also 4 joules. Is this clear? This analysis is very important. For those of you who did not get this, no issues. You can do it graphically also. Think of it like this. This is mean position. This is extreme position. Let's say this is your energy. This is nothing but your energy. It is given to us that at the mean position, potential energy is minimum. Obviously, it is 5 joules. This is nothing but potential energy of 5 joules. At the extreme position, the total energy is basically 9 joules. At the extreme position, the total energy is 9 joules. And we know how the graph goes. The graph basically goes like this for potential energy. The graph for potential energy basically goes like this. And for kinetic energy, we know it goes basically like this. It becomes basically zero. It basically becomes zero, right? So it is very obvious from here that this much part, 9 and 5, that difference was that kinetic energy. That was basically kinetic energy, 4 joules. This way also, graphically also, you can do it. Is that clear, everyone? Perfect. So from this, now you can do the rest of the problem. We know that maximum kinetic energy will be half m v max square. So that is 4 is equal to half into mass 2 v max square. So 2 cancels. So v max square is 4. So v max is equal to 2 meters per second. Is that right? Now, what is the formula for maximum speed? Maximum speed is a into omega. So that is 2. Amplitude is 0.01 multiplied by omega. Omega is 2 pi by time period is equal to 2. 2 cancels. So 0.01 multiplied by pi is equal to time period. So therefore time period is nothing but pi by 100. So time period is nothing but pi by 100 seconds, which is option number A, I believe. Yes, that is the correct answer. We can do it. Yeah. I hope this is clear. Microscope, I have already done a video. Just go on the YouTube channel only and just search over here optical instruments, OPTICAL. Just if you put optical also is enough, you will get it. Okay. Here I have done. Where is it? Ray optics and optical instruments, mind maps and formulas. Okay. Ray optics part 1, part 2 is there. A special class on just eye, microscope and telescope is also there. All these classes are already done. So you can just check out that video. That will be very, very helpful for you. Okay, Geeta? Perfect. When organ pipe is open at both ends, resonance is 240 Hertz. Fundamental. What will be the fundamental resonance frequency if it is closed on one side? Same length. So when it is open on both sides, the fundamental frequency formula is NV by 2L, and this is given to be 240. Now in the second scenario, what is it given? It is closed on one side. Then the fundamental frequency is given by odd V by 4L. So this will become 1 by 2 into V by 2L. But V by 2L, I already know. Okay, this is for that other pipe. So V by 2L is nothing but 240. So 240 by 2, which is nothing but 120 Hertz. So that's the formula. So what is it? I don't know this. What just happened? Yeah. So it should be option number B for IIT Bombay. Is that right, everyone? Clearo? Perfecto. Let's go ahead to the next question coming up on your screen. Temperature of a body changes from this to this, then the emissive power will change by which factor? This emissive power is directly proportional to the fourth power of the temperature. Fourth power of the temperature. So basically, power 1 by power 2 will be T1 by T2, but whole raised to 4. But be careful, these temperatures can't be put, they are in Celsius converted into Kelvin. Minus 73 will become 200 Kelvin. 327 will become 600 Kelvin. So this raised to 4. So this is nothing but 1 by 3 raised to 4. 3 square 9, square 27, square, I mean into 3, sorry, will become 81. So this will become 1 by 81. So it will become 1 by 81 times. So hence that is the answer. All right, everyone. Always convert these things into Kelvin or else you will get the wrong answer. Be careful. Moving on to the next one. When a glass tube is dipped in a liquid, the height rises by 15 centimeters. The contact angle is close to 0 degree. Surface tension is how much? If density is given, G is given, give the answer in the closest integer form. Okay, this is an integer type of question. This is also very, very straightforward. Let's see if you guys can do this. All right. First of all, what we can do, over here is, use the formula. H is 2 into surface tension into cos theta, 2s cos theta by rho g into r. Now the question is finding the surface tension, therefore S will be H rho g r divided by 2 cos theta. What is the height rise? The height is 15 centimeters, so which is 0.15 meter. Density is 900, so 900 as it is. Gravitational acceleration 10. Radius of the tube is 0.015 centimeter, so 0.015 into 10 to the power negative 2 into meters divided by 2 into cos theta. Theta is 0. So cos of basically 0, which I know is just 1. All right. So from this, we'll get the value of the surface tension. Come on, do this math. I'm pretty sure you will get the answer. This 0.15, 15 is there 2 times 15 is going to be there. Come on, my dear students. See how much is going to come. 101 millinewton per meter. Just check this out. Is this the answer? 101 into 10 to the power negative 3 Newton per meter. This is milli. This is basically millinewton. Yeah, they have asked it in millinewton. So just check it. If the answer is 101 approximately. Yes, very good, Arjun. Haish, Gangula, awesome. Okay, so this was integer type. I think I had kept one integer type. And yep, please remember, if you want to still prepare for JEE second attempt, the crash course is there. And you can best use this particular crash course for all of you. It's just there for 999 rupees. Make the best benefit of it. because obviously the journey is not going to end for the first attempt. And those of you who still want more mock tests, we have our test series for mains first attempt, second attempt, and JEE Advanced. It's there at a very minimal price. Just check out the link which is there in the description box, which will also give you all India level ranking as well as solutions, as well as detailed analysis and report card. All of this at a very low cost. Check out all the details in the description box. Now it's time for chemistry, I believe. Let me just check with Diksha ma'am. Hold on. All right. All the best, guys, for chemistry. Okay. Make sure you're liking the video and yes, watch it till the end. After that, maths will also start. Okay. Bye bye. Take care. All the best. See you.
Good morning, students. Welcome to Vedantu J English. I'm Diksha Kaushal, your chemistry master teacher. And students, now we are going to start chemistry part. So, in chemistry, we all know that three sections: physical, organic, and inorganic chemistry. So, what we will be doing today are the direct questions based on the formulas of physical chemistry and the direct reactions. Okay, you just have one reagent, some very important reagents which don't have chain like reaction, one two three four, not like that, right? You have direct answer for that. Okay, those kind of reactions we will do. And in inorganic chemistry, I'll pick out some direct where you can directly apply that method and get your answers. So it will be some questions that can give you full marks, but in very less time, right? Okay, so let us start the session. Everybody in the comment section, if I'm visible and audible, let me know. And let us start the session for chemistry. Green hearts. I am not visible. Is it? Okay. Ma'am, you are not visible. Let me see. Hello, hello, hello. Everybody, am I visible now? Am I visible now? Was I looking like a ghost before that who is just speaking and not visible? That must be really, really weird for all of you. Okay, so yes, everybody, welcome to Vedantu J English. I'm Diksha Kaushal, your chemistry master teacher. And students, today we are going to do direct questions from physical chemistry formulas, direct reactions from organic chemistry, and inorganic chemistry, direct application of theory based questions. Okay, so these are going to be those questions which are really less time consuming, and they will give you marks very easily, right? Okay, so they are easy. You can easily get marks out of these questions, right? Okay, right? Yes, so these are basically free number that you will get in the exam. You all know that every single exam, every competitive exam is of three type of questions you will see. One is tough questions, around 5% of questions might be tough, right? 5 to 10% of questions, right? You will have ratio of easy and moderate questions. Maximum will be moderate questions, right? 20 to 30% you can have easy, not very easy, but yes, direct questions which are less time consuming. Okay, yes. Now, Picha, my name is Diksha. Yes, okay. Now, let us start the session. First question on your screen, and I want all of you to answer this. Which formula will be applied from which chapter it is? Right, you have to identify that. and it will take us next 30 minutes to complete chemistry section. Okay, next 30 to 40 minutes, right? Okay, that is the duration. After that, maths will start. Now, what is the wavelength of light emitted when the electron in the hydrogen atom undergoes transition from an energy level n is equals to 4 to an energy level with n is equals to 2? Right, now let me see how many of you can predict which is that formula that is applied here. It is a direct question based on formula, right? The hint is also given to you over here, that is Rydberg constant. So what is that formula that is applied here? Everybody, the formula is, yes, the chapter is atomic structure, the formula is Rydberg equation is applied here. That is 1 by lambda, this is RHZ square, 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square, right? This is the formula that you're going to apply. And what they are asking you here, what is the wavelength? This is the thing that they are asking you. This you have to calculate. What is the value of Z here? Hydrogen atom, Z is going to be 1, right? Okay, it's not just the formula, you have to also know how to apply this formula, right? So always transition is from N2 to N1. So level with n is equals to 4 to an energy of n is equals to 2. That means this is N2, this is N2, and this is N1. And this is given to be N1. The value of Rydberg constant, the reciprocal of Rydberg constant is given to you, that is 912 angstroms, right? So this you will put, this you already know, right? This you know, right? Then you have the value of n1, you have the value of n2. Directly put these values and you will get your answer directly here, right? Okay, chalo, when you solve this, right, calculate the value of wavelength. This 1 by RH will be 1 by RH will be 912, right? So just put this value and get your answer, right? Now understand one thing, when we are putting the value here, it is an angstrom. So answer is also going to be an angstrom. After that, we have to convert it into nanometer. So you need to take care of the units because the options are mentioned in the nanometer, right? Okay, options are mentioned in nanometer, but the value that for Rydberg constant is reciprocal is for angstrom, right? So you need to do the conversion. Next question, guys, on your screen is, among the following, the molecule with highest dipole moment. It's also a very direct question, right? Highest dipole moment, that means where you will not see any cancellation, right? So this, the full cancellation will be there, right? Here also you will see two chlorine atoms will cancel. So basically we all know that this is the tetrahedral species. So all of the angle, if they are same, this will form a resultant, and this will cancel each other. If you have three molecules same and one molecule is different, in that case this will be the structure that it will have. Now what will happen, there will be cancellation, but not proper cancellation will be there, right? Okay, so if you talk about CH2Cl2, again it will cancel. If you talk about CH3, so the question is between CH3Cl and this one. Yes, everybody, CH3Cl and this one, everybody in the comment section. Maximum dipole moment they are asking you. Maximum dipole moment, guys. Maximum dipole moment. Now, if you talk about these two things here, right? If you talk about these two things here, this is CH3Cl. Let's say it is the diagram CH3Cl, and you have Cl3H, right? This is the equation that you will have, right? Okay, so what will happen here, you will have the resultant of chlorine, right, which will cancel the resultant of hydrogen. Here you will have the resultant of hydrogen, which will cancel the resultant of this, right? Okay, so experimentally it was find out that the dipole moment of CH3Cl is greater than as compared to CCl3H, right? Okay, the dipole moment of CH3Cl is greater than CH3Cl is greater than CCl3H, right? So answer is going to be A is the correct answer. Okay, understood? Yes, A is the correct answer. The confusion was between these two things only. So experimentally, it was defined that the dipole moment of this was coming out to be something 1.8 something. This was coming out to be something 1.08 something. Okay, so that is the answer, right? Next is in the process 701 joule of heat is absorbed by the system. Now, firstly, tell me what is that chapter and what is the formula that you will apply here, right? In the process, 701 joule of heat is absorbed. That means they are talking about heat energy that is absorbed. Absorbed means that will be positive 701 joules by the system, and the work of this much of work is done by the system. When work is done by the system, tell me whether it's a positive work or negative. When energy is absorbed, it is positive. Energy is released, heat is released, it is negative. When work is done by the system, that is negative. When work is done on the system, and when you have to do work, you will be like, why I have to do work, right? So it will be negative here, right? Okay, work is done. Don't get confused in physics and chemistry, right? So the sign conventions are different. That is why the first law of thermodynamics is also different here, right? So work done by the system, it will be negative. What is the change in internal energy? If you're applying the formula from physics, then sign convention also should be from physics. If you're applying the formula from chemistry, then the sign convention also will be from chemistry only. So the formula will be first law of thermodynamics, that is delta is equals to Q plus W, right? Q plus W. They're asking you the change in internal energy. This is what they are asking you. So just put the values and you will get your answer. Okay, students? Yes, everybody? Yes, everybody got it? So now just put the value 701 minus 394 and you will get your answer in joules, right? If options are given to you, see whether it is given in kilojoules, calories, or what is given to you. According to you have to convert it into that particular unit, right? Okay, yes, very good. Answer will come out to be 307. Internal energy of the system increased by this much, because it is positive, so it is increased by this much, right? Okay, next question is what is the equilibrium expression for the following? Okay, very simple question, very simple, right? Now, here two things you need to know about the equilibrium constant, right? Directly we know what is equilibrium constant, but two important points about equilibrium constant is that in equilibrium constant, right, you will not write, or you can say take concentration of pure solids, pure solids or pure liquids is equals to unity, right? So if I want to write the Kc value over here, I know that this is solid, so I will not take these two values because these are pure solids. Pure solids I will not take, so it will be products by reactants. Product I will not take, reactant is O2, so it will be O2 raised to power 5. That is going to be the answer. So answer is going to be D is the correct answer, right? Okay, yes, just this simple questions, right? Direct question regarding your one or two important points. Okay, next is the equilibrium constant for reaction. This is this. Okay, the equilibrium constant, they are telling you that this is the equilibrium constant at 273 Kelvin temperature, the chemical process resulting in the formation of CNDR. Now you have to tell whether the chemical process is exothermic, unpredictable, endothermic. There is no relationship between delta H and K, right? Equilibrium constant they have given you. Yes, students, everybody in the comment section. Everybody in the comment section. Everybody in the comment section. They have given you equilibrium constant, they have given you, right? The equilibrium constant, this value is this at n and is 2 at n. So that means two equilibrium constant are given to you, K1 and K2 is given to you, right? They are asking you endothermic, exothermic. That means you have to find delta H, whether it's positive or negative. So what is that formula, guys? What is that formula? Direct formula. Everybody, what is that formula? Yes, students, what is that formula? Yes, students, what is that formula? Let's see. Log, if I am writing K2 by K1 is equals to, this will be 1 by T1 minus 1 by T2, right? Okay. So, 2.303 delta H is here, right? Okay. Sorry, delta H by 2.3, delta H by 2.303 R, right? Now, you don't even need to solve anything here. You just put this thing here. Just put this thing. This is T2 minus T1 divided by T1 into T2. Right? This will always be positive. This will always be positive. This will always be positive. Right? If I am saying K2 by K1, K2 by K1, that is going to be, K2 is what? That is 2 divided by 10 raised to power minus 2, it will be 2 only. So it will be positive value only. This will be positive value only. If this is also the positive value, then this is also T2 minus T1. This is 273. T2 is what? This is T2. So T2 is less than T1, right? Okay. Now, can we say that this is going to be negative? Right? So this also should be negative if you want to get the value as positive. Isn't it? So here it will be, chalo K1 by K2 you take, wait a minute, this will be K2 by K1, 1 by T1 minus 1 by T2 na? Yes. But it is K2 by K1 only. If here you have K2 by K1, in this case you will take 1 by T1 minus 1 by T2. If here you take K1 by K2, then here you will take 1 by T2 1 by T2 minus 1 by T1. This is what you will take. Then this will come out to be negative, right? Okay. So that's why this is what you will take, right? Okay. So here answer is going to be negative. That means exothermic reaction should be there. Understood? If this is negative, this is positive, then this should also be negative to make the answer as positive. Right? Okay. Yes, everybody understood this or not? Or you can directly understand one thing. If temperature is decreasing, here. Temperature is decreasing, right? Here, this is the direct what is from the formula. You can tell whether it's positive or negative. If you want to, ma'am, I want to even decrease more time here. So what you can understand here, that temperature is decreasing and rate constant is 10 raised to power minus 2, it is increasing. So that means temperature and rate constant are inversely proportional to each other. That is a quality of, that is a characteristics of exothermic reaction. Got it? Either you can just see that whether it is increasing, decreasing, that is a relation. If the relation would have been temperature is directly proportional to K, then you would have said this is endothermic in nature. Ma'am. Then directly you can say, ma'am, this is endothermic in nature. Right? Okay? Or you can just solve it from this formula. Totally your choice. Okay? Right? Now, next is 5.25% solution of a substance is isotonic. Now, students, what is isotonic? Everybody in the comment section. Isotonic solution chapters, right? Osmotic pressure, right? With a 1.5% of urea in the same solvent, right? Okay. If the densities of both of solutions are assumed to be this much, densities are given to you, molar mass of the substance will be, right? They are asking you the molar mass of this particular solvent, right? Molar mass of this particular solvent, that is asked to you, right, students? Okay. So firstly, though, you have to apply this thing of isotonic solution, that pi 1 is equals to pi 2, right? Okay. Solution is isotonic with this much solution. Here you have 5.25%, and here it is 1.5%, right? Okay, this is a substance, that is a question mark. This is given to be urea, right? This is given to be urea. We know that pi is equals to CRT, right? CRT. RT will cancel each other, right? It will be C1 is equals to C2. It will be C1 equals to C2. That will be the answer here, right? Because RT temperature is given to be constant here, right? There is no talk of temperature or gas constant, so constant only. So C1, what is C? C is the molarity. C is the molarity. So what is molarity? Molarity is equals to molarity is equals to molarity is equals to number of moles of that first substance divided by, you can say, weight of first substance divided by molar mass of first substance multiplied by volume, right? If I put the volume, right, okay, volume of first substance, right, then it will be molar mass of second, weight of second, molar mass of second, and volume of second. So this is the formula that you're going to apply here. This is the formula that you're going to apply here. Now students, W1 is given to you, that is 5 point, this is W1. W1 is given to be 5.25 grams. Okay, 5.25 grams. If I take the total solution as 100 grams, right? So this W2 is going to be here. W1 and W2 are not solvent or solute. Okay, you need to understand that thing, right? Okay. I know that in solution I told you W1 is solvent, W2 is solute. Where here I am just mentioning it W1 and W2 randomly. So you can also write it as this. You can also write it something like this. Okay. You can also write it something like this, that pi of A is equals to pi of B, right? Mass of, or you can say weight of A is given to be 5.25. Weight of B is given to be 1.5 grams. So here you can put the value will be, if you talk about here, weight of B is equals to 1.5 grams, right? If you want to put the value here, it will be CART is equals to CBRT, right? That means CA is equals to CB. What is CA? What is molarity of A? That is weight of A divided by molar mass of A multiplied by volume of A is equals to, or volume of A solution, W2, right? Weight of B, molar mass of B, and volume of B. Now, till here, is that thing clear to everybody or not? Till here, this is clear to everybody or not? Right? Now, for volume, what they have given you of solution substance is isotonic with this one in the same solvent. In the same solvent means volume are same, right? So VA and VB are also same. This is also V, this is also V. That means this is also same. Volume is also same. In the same solvent, no. So answer will come out to be WA by MA is equals to WB by MB, right? Okay, now put the value here, put the value and get your answer. Yes, students, put the values and get your answer. Everybody, what is the answer? ABCD 210. Is it coming out to be 210? Chal. Now, WA is what? WA is given to be 5.25. WB is given to be 1.5. This is 60 divided by mass of this substance. So, mass of this substance is going to be 5.25 multiplied by 60 divided by 1.5. So mass of this substance you can calculate, that is coming out to be 210. Is it? 210 gram per mole. Right? Okay. So answer will be B is the correct answer. Right? Okay. Understood? Right? So it was also a direct formula based question only. Isotonic definition you need to know. Put the formula. Volume is given to be same. R and T are same. So number of moles of A will be equals to number of moles of B. So directly you can answer this. Okay. Next is the vapor pressure. Again, this is from solution chapters. The vapor pressure of benzene is this much at 603 degrees Celsius. But it falls to this much. Now, what is P naught and what is P? This I can say that this is from relative lowering in vapor pressure, right? That I have to apply here. So, vapor pressure of benzene is this much. Benzene is this much, but it falls to this when this much non-volatile solute is added. That means this is the vapor pressure of pure solvent. It is P naught and this is P simple. Okay, this is partial pressure, this is vapor pressure of pure solvent, right, of non-volatile is dissolved in 500 grams of benzene. That means the weight of which thing? Weight of solvent. Solvent is given to be, weight of solvent is given to be 500 grams. Okay, the molar mass of non-volatile compound. Molar mass of non-volatile compound you have to tell. That means molar mass of solute. M2 you need to find out. W1 is also given to you. W1 is given to be 19 grams. So W1, sorry, this is W2. Okay. W2 means weight of solute. W2 is given to you. W1 is given to you. M2 they are asking you to find out. Now everybody tell me what is the formula of relative lowering in vapor pressure? What is the formula of relative lowering in vapor pressure, students? Formula of relative lowering in vapor pressure. What is lowering? This is the lowering in vapor pressure. Relative means this P naught will be divided, right? After that, this will be mole fraction of 2. That will be N2 by N1. That is going to be W2 by M2 multiplied by W1 divided by M1, right? Okay. So, here for benzene, we know what is the molar mass. Molar mass for benzene, C6H6. C6H6. What is the molar mass for benzene? Everybody, 6 into this, 6 into 12 multiplied plus 6. Students, what is the molar mass of benzene? Everybody, it's very simple. What is the molar mass of benzene? Molar mass of benzene. C6H6, very good. 78, right? Okay. So, here we'll just put the values 530, 53.3 minus 51.5. You don't need to convert it into, like, I have to convert it into pascals because that will eventually cancel out each other only, right? So, this will be 5, 3, wait a minute, P naught is what? P naught is this one, 5, 3.3 is equals to W2 is given to be 19, M1 is given to be 78, M2 is what they are asking you, right? And W1 is given to be 90. From there, you just need to solve the value of M2 here, right? Okay. Just solve the value of M2, putting the formula direct formula based question, right? It's not like you have to just cram the formula. You should also understand. See, that's what I always tell. By just cramming the formula, you won't be able to answer it, right? Because if you don't know what is P naught, what is P, those who have just, they have never, they have no knowledge about concepts here, right? So for those students, guys, you need to understand one thing, that how you can, and what is P naught? Vapor pressure, pure solvent. What is P? That is the partial pressure of a solution, right? Okay, that is the main thing. Other things are simple only, right? This is the main thing, which is P naught and which is P, right? Okay, that is coming out to be what? That is coming out to be 85. So answer is going to be, M2 is going to be 85 gram per mole. Answer is again B is the correct answer, right? Okay. Yes, everybody. Next question is the resistance of, now from which chapter this is, and what is the concept, what is the formula, right, that you need to apply here, right? Okay, very good. 85 gram per mole. Very good, students. Now, resistance of 0.01 normal is given to you. They are asking you equivalent conductance. Equivalent conductance, equivalent conductivity, that is nothing but this thing, right? Normality is given to you, right? Found to be 2. Okay, resistance is given to you. Resistance is given to you. Using conductivity cell with cell constant, this cell constant is also given to you. So we know that in the formula of equivalent conductance, you have kappa into 1000 divided by normality. That means you need to have the kappa here. Kappa is nothing but G into G star, right, is equals to kappa, right? So G is what? G is given to be, G is nothing but that is 1 by resistance, right? G is conductance, that is 1 by resistance multiplied by G star, that is the cell constant. So kappa is equals to 1 by resistance. Resistance is 220 right? Multiplied by what is G star here? What is G star? G star is given to be in centimeters here, right? So this is 0.88, right? So answer will be in per ohm per centimeter. Answer beta, formula application is also very important for you, right? Okay, understood this? So if this is given in ohm per centimeter, if this would have been given in ohm per meter, the formula would have been different. 1000 would be like in the denominator, right? Okay, but now here it is given in per centimeter. So here what the answer will be, kappa into 1000. So kappa you will put, normality is given to you. Normality is given to be 0.01. This is multiplied by 1000, right? So this will be 1 by 220 multiplied by 0.88, right? And after that you will get your answer 22. This will be by 8. This will be 100, right? 100 cancel each other. This will be 10 and this will cancel each other. 8, no, it will be 4. Okay, so answer will be 400. That is A is the correct answer. Okay. Yes, everybody, simple. Chalo. Next is consider the following processes. Now it's a very, very interesting question. Okay, very, very interesting question. Yes, everybody. Everybody. Hmm. Yes, everybody. So let us solve this. Consider the following reduction processes. Reduction processes, that means gain of electron. Reduction power, that means reducing power. Reducing power. Reducing power. So here you just, it's also a direct relation based question. Directly, if you know the relation, easily you will be able to answer this. So always remember, reduction potential, reduction potential. If you have something is has more reduction potential, it would want to get reduced and oxidize something else. So it would have high oxidizing power. High oxidizing power, right? Okay, it would have low reducing power, right? And it would have less oxidation potential, because oxidation and reduction potential are inversely to each other. Oxidizing and reducing power are inversely to each other, right? Okay, now let's find out. Firstly, let us write down in the order of reduction potential order. Opposite will be the order for reducing power. So order of reduction potential here is uh, minimum is for calcium, right? Okay, so minimum is for calcium, right? Then you have, after calcium you have to minus 2.87. Then you have minus 2 point this. Then you have magnesium, right? Then you have zinc, right? Then you have nickel. That is, here it is having the maximum reduction potential. So reducing power will be opposite of that. That means calcium is going to have maximum, then magnesium, then zinc, then nickel. So what is the formula? What is the thing here? Calcium, then magnesium, then zinc, then nickel. I can see B is the correct answer that we can see here, right? Okay, yes, everybody, B is the correct answer. That's a simple question, right? If you know this particular relation, directly you can answer this, right? Directly you can answer this. Okay, next question is, in the first order reaction. Next question is, in the first order reaction, the concentration of reactant decreases from zero point 0.8 to zero point 0.4 in 15 minutes, right? The time taken for concentration to change from zero point 0.1 to this. Now, it's also a very, very interesting question, okay? Now, it's totally your choice if you want to apply the formulas here. You definitely you will apply the formulas, but formula should be applied with the proper thing, right? That means the order of first order reaction. They are saying the concentration of reactant decreases from this to this. right? So from 0.8 to 0.4, they are saying, we know that half of zero point 0.4, when 50% of 0.8 is consumed, then you have 0.4. That means they are telling you the half life period. They have not directly told you, but exactly they are telling you the half life period, that is 15 minutes. That is 15 minutes, right? Okay. Now we know that in a first order reaction, it's not like after another half life full reactant will be consumed. That's not possible. Then again, what will happen after another half life? Zero point 0.2 will be left there, because half of this will be consumed, right? Okay, then again half of that, and again half of that, right? So that will happen here. Now they are saying that this we have taken in account the time taken for concentration to change from 0.1 to this. Now they are asking you to change from 0.1 to 0.25 to 0.25. So we need to answer this in half life period only, because we have half life period, right? So what we will do, just take the half life period here. Half life of this, if you have one half life, this will be converted to 0.1 divided by 2. That is nothing but it will be 0.05, right? Okay, 0.05, right? Another half life will turn it to 0.25, है ना? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. 0.05 only, right? Another half life will turn it to 0.025 ना, हाँ, ठीक है? Another half life will turn into 0.025, right? Okay, so half of this and the half of that, right? What is the answer that you will get here, right? That means you need two half lives to have this. So answer will be, the answer time here will be, the time, overall time that is required here is two half lives you require. 2 into t half. So it will be 2 into 15. Answer is going to be 30. Right? So answer is going to be A, that is 30 is the correct answer. Is that clear? Yes, students. Yes, students, is that clear? Chal. Now, next is how many molecules are acidic oxides among the following? Are acidic oxides, right? Okay. So, how many molecules are acidic oxides? Everybody in the comment section. If you talk about carbon, non-metal, basically non-metal oxides we have to see. Non-metal oxides. But remember this NO and NO2, these are neutral oxides. Okay, these are neutral oxides. Okay. Now tell me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, everybody. Very good. Right? So answer will be 1 acidic, 2 acidic, 3 acidic, 4 acidic, 5 acidic. Right? So answer is going to be B is the correct answer. Okay? B is the correct answer. Got it? Yes, everybody? Chal. Next question is, wait a minute. Acha, oh, I'm so sorry. No. This is, I thought this is CO2. This is CO, na? This is again neutral oxides. This is also neutral oxide, right? So 1, 2, this is SO2, na? So this, okay, so sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Okay. So this is the neutral oxide that you have. This is also the neutral. There are only 3 neutral oxides that you need to understand: CO, NO, and N2. Right? Okay. So these are the neutral oxides. The rest of them are acidic oxides. Metal oxides are always basic oxides. Amphoteric oxides are, I'll just write here, because they also ask amphoteric oxides. Like for aluminium, for zinc, for lead, for tin, right? For vanadium, right? The oxides of all of them are going to be amphoteric in nature. Okay? Right? So mostly they ask neutral and amphoteric oxides, right? Because acidic and basic oxides are easy to answer, right? Okay. Now, next is Cr2 positive and Mn2 positive both have D4 configuration. Okay. Thus, both are reducing agents. This is oxidizing while this is reducing. Then you have to see this thing here, which is oxidizing, which is reducing agent. Cr2 positive and this is Mn3 positive, right? Okay. Cr2 positive is what? If you talk about chromium 2 positive, chromium is 25. It will be 4s2 3d5, right? 3d5. You take out 3 electrons from there. This is chromium 3 positive. You take out 3 electrons, it will become 3d4, right? Okay. Here it is manganese. Manganese is 4s1 3d5, right? You take out how many electrons? 2 electrons or 3? So they're asking about chromium 2 positive and this. This should be chromium 2 positive, right? So that means 2 electrons you need to take out here. So it will be 3d5. Half filled, a stable configuration. Mn3 positive, right? Mn3 positive 1, 2, 3. It will be 3d3. Now, very, very important thing that if you say that this is oxidizing or reducing in nature, now Cr2 positive, right? Okay, it would want to lose electrons or gain electrons. Tell me that. Cr2 positive both had D4. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Cr2 positive, how come it has? Arey yaar, opposite I have written. So sorry, so sorry. Opposite I have written. I'll just erase this thing only here. Right. This will be Karmanna. So this will be chromium is 24, right? Manganese is 25, right? So this will be manganese. This is manganese is given to be what thing? Manganese is given to be 3 positive, right? So taking out 3 electrons, it will be 3d4. Chromium is given to be 2 positive. So this is Cr 2 positive. You will take out 2 electrons. Again, it is 3d4. Now, guys, if you talk about this thing here, Mn3 positive and chromium 2 positive. See, if they gain electron and if they lose, it's a very, very important question. If it gains electron, it will be 3d5. Lose electron, it will be d3. Here, if it gains electron, it is d5 again, right? And this is d4. Now, you need to tell me which will behave as an oxidizing and as a reducing agent here. Yes, students, which will behave like a oxidizing or reducing agent here. Now, you must have seen one thing that chromium compounds are usually stable in +3 oxidation state, right? And manganese compound you must have seen usually it will be +2 oxidation state. Now, what is the reason behind that? It is usually stable in +3 oxidation state. This is in +2 oxidation state. The reason is if it loses one more electron, yes, if manganese, if it loses Mn2 positive, if it this one. So if it is in Mn2 positive state, it will be 3d5. If it is in chromium 3 positive state, it will be 3d3. Okay. If it is in chromium 3 positive state, it will be 3d3. Now, what is the reason that this is more stable and this is more stable? Here the reason is half-filled configuration, right? Here the reason is half-filled configuration, right? Here the reason is stable T2G configuration according to CFT. According to CFT, the stable T2G configuration is there. That is why always you will see chromium 3 positive. Like whenever you find the coordination number, you find the oxidation number, right? Manganese, like you will see maximum in Mn2 positive only. So here it would want to, if you talk about Mn2 positive, it would want to get converted to Mn2 positive. That means it would want to gain electron. If something is gaining electron, it is getting reduced. So it will be a good oxidizing agent. So manganese 3 positive is a good oxidizing agent. right? Okay, so this is ruled out, right? This is ruled out. Chromium, it would want to get converted to chromium 3 positive. It would want to lose the electron. So if it is losing the electron, it is getting oxidized. So it is a good reducing agent. So answer is going to be D. Right? So I explained you throughout. Even if you are watching this for the first time, even then, even if you only know the electronic configuration, then also you would be able to understand what I am saying here. Right? Okay? Yes. Understood. So it's a very, very simple question, just one simple concept. It is more stable in Mn2 positive, it is more stable in Cr3 positive, right? Because both of them have D5 configuration, that is why the confusion might be there, right? Okay, understood? Chalo. Next is the sum of total number of sigma bonds between chromium and oxygen atoms in chromate and dichromate ion, right? Directly from the structures, guys, directly from the structures. So what you can see here, that if you talk about these two structures here, chromate ion CrO4 2 negative and dichromate ion Cr2O7 2 negative. This is directly given in your NCRT, right? Okay, very, very important. Even permanganate and manganate ion structure is also very important, right? Okay, this is from DNF block. Now, how many sigma bonds? They are saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So answer is 12. Okay, it's not, sum is not difficult. The problem is to understand these two structures, right? This is existing in a tetrahedral structure. This is existing in a, you can say, also a tetrahedral structure only, but two tetrahedrals are there, right? Okay, understood? Now, next is, how many EDTA units are required to make octahedral complex with calcium 2 positive ion? How many EDTA, ethylene diamine tetraacetate? We know that it is a which kind of ligand? Bidentate, tridentate, tetra, penta, hexa, right? What kind of ligand this is? Yes, students, what kind of ligand this is? What kind of ligand this is? Hexadentate, right? So it is basically like this. You have a C, C, you have N, N, right? This is CH2. Ethylene diamine, right? This is ethylene diamine. With this two hydrogen, you replace it by acetic acid group. So it is COH, COH, CH3, COH, CH3, COH, CH3, COH, CH3, COH. Right? There, to make acetate, you have to lose one hydrogen from there. Negative, 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 negative. So how many donating sites? 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 donating sites, it is hexadentate, right? If it is hexadentate, to make octahedral species, you need 6 donating sites. So that means only one molecule, one ligand will be used to make a octahedral species here, right? Okay, students? Yes, students? Clear? Okay. Next question is nickel combines with uni negative. Okay, guys, let me know if I am audible to you or not. Am I audible to you guys? Let me know in the comment section if I am audible to you or not. Acha, I am audible to you. Okay. That means I am audible to you. This board is just got turned off. Acha, let me do one thing. I'll just wait for 2-3 minutes, right? If I'm able to turn it on. Otherwise, I'll ask Namrata ma'am so that you can start with your mathematics, and in the end, I'll complete the rest of the questions. Okay, so just give me 2-3 minutes. Okay, lunch break. Arey nahi yaar. I think this board is taking break, right? Ma'am, you are visible but not the board. Yes, the board is even not visible to me, guys. Okay, so I'll just ask the Namrata ma'am, right? I'll just ask Namrata ma'am how much class the time will go. Acha, what is the number of questions that we did here? I think we were about to end the session. We were just 7-8 questions were left. So I'll just ask Namrata ma'am if she can join the session. Right? Okay? Clear, everybody? Are you aligned with that? Okay? 14 questions, that means 10 questions we are left with, right? So I'll just ask the ma'am what a amazing thing this board has done today. Chalo, I'll just ask Namrata ma'am, right? Okay, so that I don't want to waste your time here. By that time, I'll just see what is the problem, and then I'll join after mathematics class. Right? Clear? Okay, chalo. Wait a minute. Let me just give me some seconds. Wait a minute. Okay. So, guys, the problem is that I am still waiting for the studio to start on its own, right? Still, I am hoping for the best here, right? Because I want to finish this off now only. But if in 5 minutes the studio like I'm not able to start it, then Namrata ma'am will join in next 5 minutes. Okay, is that clear to everybody? By that time, you can ask me your questions because I am completely visible to you over here. You can ask me your questions regarding JE, regarding what you're feeling right now, what is the burden you are feeling right now, and what are the queries that you have overall for JE, or even regarding chemistry, right? You can ask me, you can ask your questions right now. Yes, every by the time Namrata ma'am will join. Okay, yes, everybody, I can see your chats here. Okay. Oh god, ninja, control your emotions, ninja. I think you need to watch some weird series, your documentaries you are watching. Huh? Math is the only burden. Don't worry, Namrata ma'am is going to solve your burden. Don't worry about that. Yes. Was it possible to come into the exams, ma'am, like this model? Definitely there are chances because not even chances. I'm telling you, the questions that we have picked up are from important topics only, right? Okay, be it any single thing. Like if you have seen my chemistry marathon, right? All the important topics also I picked there, right? Regarding those topics only, we are picking the questions because they are high priority topics, right? From the analysis of past 10 years, we pick those questions, right? Okay. Hmm. Any other question? Without math, how much a student can score in JEE if he or she attended all physics chemistry questions? See, I won't advise you to without maths, go without maths, because let me tell you a very simple thing. In physics, in chemistry, in mathematics, all of these subjects will contain some questions that will be easy, that will be moderate. All these three subjects will contain some questions that are going to be tough. Some very new questions that you will see in the exam, some twisted questions also you will see in the exam. So it's not like I'll just skip one subject only. Yes, you can do one thing. I think the power is back. So by the time I'll just open this. Just give me a second. Okay. So by the time it is getting started, yes. Now that is the only thing that what you need to focus on is, ma'am, physics also, chemistry also, and maths also. Firstly, you need to go through the model papers that we have done here, so that at least from each subject you can answer the easy questions, the moderate questions. Now you need to pick out two subjects. I think chemistry will definitely be that one of those subjects, because chemistry is easy as compared to mathematics and physics, right? Okay, it's not a chemistry teacher speaking. This is a general view of students as well. As compared to physics and maths, chemistry is definitely easy, right? Easy to score, right? Easy questions are not easy questions. I would say if you have, it is less time consuming and repeated questions are asked there, right? So that phase, that will be very, very easy for you, right, to score marks in chemistry. From maths and physics, you can choose one of the subject that you will like, you will for sure say that yes ma'am, from this I will not even skip the difficult questions, right? Okay, those two subjects should be there. Then one subject you can leave the difficult part, right? Okay, that should be your actual strategy, right? Chalo, now let us see this here. Next question is, nickel combines with a uninegative monodentate ligand to form diamagnetic, right? To form a diamagnetic compound. The hybridization involved and the number of unpaired electron present in the complex respectively are, right? Number of unpaired. Okay, so basically what they are saying, there is a uninegative monodentate ligand, which is a diamagnetic, means it will cause pairing, it will cause pairing. Uninegative means it will be x minus 4 is equals to minus 2, so x will be equals to plus 2, right? Nickel is means it is nickel is what, 28, 4s2, 3d8. So nickel plus 2 is going to be 3d8, right? So if it is 3d8, what you can do here, they are saying it is a diamagnetic complex, right? And for tetrahedral not for tetrahedral, and for coordination number 4, two answers can be there. One is dsp2, other is sp3. So let us see. You have 3d8, it is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. You are left with this thing, you are left with, array, you are left with dsp2. So answer will be dsp2, right? And what is the magnetic moment here? They are asking the unpaired electron. There is no unpaired electron definitely, because it is a diamagnetic complex. So this so directly will be cancelled out, and here answer is dsp2 0, right? Okay, dsp2 0, dsp2, okay, not sp3, dsp2. Okay, answer is going to be dsp2. Is that clear to everybody? Yes, students, is that clear? Yes, everybody. Chal. Next is, let us start with the organic chemistry. Now, next questions are going to be on organic chemistry. Okay, students? Chal. Now, the correct order of basicity order they are asking you. The correct order is A, B, C, and D. This is what they are asking you. So, basicity order is directly proportional to the number of, like how many electron density, how much electron density you have over the nitrogen, right? It is directly proportional to the electron donating, right? Directly to electron donating group, or you can say inversely to electron withdrawing, or you can say directly proportional to the availability of lone pairs. right? So out of benzene substituted aniline, that means aniline derivatives, or aliphatic amine, what is the, which is have the maximum basicity out of these two? First thing is, this will have the maximum basicity for sure, right? So this option is already ruled out, right? Reason being, what is the reason behind that? Reason is because here what will happen, lone pairs will be donated to the benzene ring, right? So when you're donating the lone pairs, that means you're taking away the lone pair, the availability of lone pair is reduced. Here you are not taking away the lone pair, there is only plus I effect of this methyl group which is giving the electron here, right? So either A, B or C can be the answer. Next is aniline, then you have OCH3, then you have NO2. Now if you talk about this thing, in NO2 you have minus I and minus M effect, right? That means you're taking away electron with like so much power, right? Here it is showing, because of these lone pair, it is showing plus M effect and it is showing minus I effect. Here there is no effect. We know that mesomeric effect, except for halogen, mesomeric effect is stronger. So plus M effect is stronger as compared to this. So here plus minus M effect is stronger. So here you are taking out the electron with maximum efficiency. So this will be least stable here, least basic here. So that means this will be least basic in the case of, in the case here it is least basic, right? Okay, here you are donating it, right? You are also taking away from the benzene, but you are also donating it, you are also donating the electrons here. So then after this you will have this, out of these two, why this is more stable? Because here you are taking out, but you are also giving due to plus M. Here you are just taking out from the benzene. Here you are taking out from benzene also, from NO2 group also. So answer is going to be C is the correct answer. Okay, C is the correct answer. Is that clear to everybody? C is the correct answer. Next is compare the stability of following carbocation, right? So which particular concept? This is from direct question, guys. Direct question. The concept is aromaticity. For aromaticity, just remember, first is if PCC is completed or PCC is not completed. PCC completed means it is planar cyclic conjugated, right? Okay, if PCC is not completed, it is non-aromatic. If it is completed but the electrons are 4n plus 2 pi, then it is aromatic. If it is 4n pi electron, it is anti-aromatic. And remember one more thing, that aromatic is maximum stability, then you have non-aromatic, then you have anti-aromatic, which is the least stable compound, and no compound wants to be anti-aromatic, right? Okay, so as you can see here, there is no complete conjugation, so it is non-aromatic in nature. PCC is not followed. Here, complete conjugation cyclic planar, complete conjugation cyclic planar, but this is having 1 2 3 4 pi electrons. It is having 1 2 3 4 5 6 pi electrons. Now students will say, ma'am, but oxygen has, ma'am, 2 lone pairs here. Only those electrons are considered in the pi electrons which are involved in the delocalization. So these electrons or these, any of this pair will be involved in the delocalization, right? That is why only this pi electron is considered here. So answer is, it is having 1 2 3 4 6 pi electrons. That means it is in under the category of 4n plus 2 pi. So it is aromatic in nature. This is under the category of 4n pi electrons. So this is anti-aromatic in nature. So answer is going to be aromatic. That is third. Then you have first. After third you have first. Then you have second. Right? Okay. Because this is the order of stability. So answer is going to be, again, C is the correct answer. Right? Okay. Next question, guys, on your screen we have, okay, tell me what is the name of this direct question. A simple method is applied here, right? Okay, a simple thing is applied here. You have, this is a double bond, okay, this is a double bond, shown a double bond here, right? This is a double bond, 1 1 and 2, okay, double bond it is. Now they are saying that you are doing B2H6 H2O2 OH negative. Very good. It is hydroboration oxidation reaction. Hydroboration oxidation reaction, right? Okay, so, or you can just completely write that here, Now it follows which rule? It follows which rule? Markovnikov, anti-Markovnikov. Which rule is applied here? Right? PCC. Very good, Nalini. Very good. So which rule is applied in hydroboration oxidation? See, you have three methods. First is acidic hydration, hydroboration oxidation, and oxymercuration demercuration. So which is applied here? All of them are break the pi bond, attach OH negative and H positive. This is following anti-Markovnikov rule, right? Anti-Markovnikov rule is applied here. That means negative will go to more number of hydrogens. More number of hydrogen, that is the anti-Markovnikov rule. So here, more number of hydrogen means this is having more number of hydrogen. So OH negative will be attached here. OH negative is attached on this particular position, right? Okay. Here also it is attached here. Ach. Now okay, now tell me out of this and this whether it will form a syn addition or there will be anti addition. Yes, students, whether there will be syn addition or anti addition. Everybody in the comment section. Everybody in the comment section. Yes, students. Very good, right? Very good. So there will be anti-addition here. So if you see this, if you're attaching H positive from this side, OH negative will be attached from this side, right? Okay. So answer will be everybody. Answer will be C or B. Answer will be C or B. Anti-addition will be there. Then what is going to be the answer? Right? What is going to be the answer? From here you are attaching H positive. Then we are saying if here you are attaching H positive, from opposite side OH negative will be attached, right? Okay. Yes, so answer is going to be very good. So answer is going to be B is the correct answer. Okay. Yes, everybody understood? HH, HOH, right? Okay, very good. Next is 1-bromo. 1-bromo 3-chloro-cyclobutane is treated with 2 equivalents of Na. Now, what is this reaction? 2 equivalents of Na in the presence of dry ether. Which of the following will be formed? 2 equivalents of Na. Yes, students, 2 equivalents of Na. Right? 2 equivalents of Na. Very good, very good, very good. Right? Very good. So, 1-bromo 3-chloro-cyclobutane, that means this is the cyclobutane, right? 1-bromo, if I put this is bromo, and 3-chloro if this is chloro. Now, what can be the answer? So, when these two is treated with 2 equivalents of Na, this is treated with 2 equivalents of Na, here you will have the formation of free radical. Here you will have the formation of a free radical. Free radical, we know that intramolecular is accepted over intermolecular. If you say, ma'am, why this cannot happen that one more molecule will combine together? Because intra is always preferred over intramolecular, right? Okay, unless and until by intramolecular you are getting an anti-aromatic compound. This is definitely not an anti-aromatic compound. I think there is some issue with the studio. Oof, yaar. What to do now? We are left with such 4-5 questions we are just left with. I think I need to check with the team what is the issue with this studio. Okay. Board hate, ma'am. I don't know, you are cursing me or what is happening to this thing. Chalo. Now I'll just ask Namrata ma'am because I don't think so. I don't want to waste your time. Right? Okay. So I'll just ask Namrata ma'am. I'll see. Other questions, we are just left with 4-5 questions here that I really wanted to do today. But I think that is not in our favor. Is it? Chalo. Now, wait a minute. Is going to start now, right? And rest of the questions we will do. Don't worry, we will do rest of the questions, right? Because what I promised, I'll definitely deliver, right? So after mathematics, you will also have some break. 3-4 questions only we have. In the end, we will do some organic questions, right? 3-4 questions we have, very important, right? Direct questions they are. So in the end, we can do. Right now, you can go and start mathematics class. Okay, guys, then bye bye.
Hello. Hold on. Yes. Okay. Hey, my ninja warriors. So we are going to start with mathematics session. Okay. All right. So here we go. I can see Kaushik. I can see Mithun. Hi, Sung. Hi. Okay. Okay. Abhismit. Okay. Okay, everyone. We are going to start with mathematics. All right. Hi, meditation music for relaxation and mindfulness. What a name, huh? And then we are having Harish, Sadia. Good afternoon, Sadia. How are you? Okay. So today's session is going to be simple, direct, formula-based question. Okay. So we are going to start with the very basic chapter, which is vectors. High weighted chapter and direct formula-based question. So you can clearly see the question on your screen. Okay. So the question says least positive integral value of alpha for which the angle is acute, angle between vectors. Now tell me, what is the formula for angle between vectors? So formula for angle between vectors is what? By the way, this is a JEE in PYQ 2024. Cos theta is nothing but A dot B upon magnitude of A, magnitude of B. Okay. Now you want your angle to be acute. What does that mean? Acute angle means the value of cos theta. So theta lies in first quadrant. In first quadrant, you all know that cos theta is positive. So that is why this is positive. So basically the condition where theta is acute or lies in first quadrant is nothing but their dot product should be greater than 0. You just have to take dot product between these two vectors and make it positive. Okay. So dot product will be what? So alpha into alpha, alpha square. How you take dot product? Tell me. Alpha into alpha, alpha square minus 4 times alpha minus 4 should be greater than 0. This should be your condition, correct or not? Now, you just have to open this, you just have to like do it using method of intervals, correct? So, over here, let's find out the roots. Alpha will be equals to 4 plus minus square root of b square, 16 minus 4ac, so plus 16 upon 2. Alpha will be equals to what? So, this is 2 plus minus, now this is 2 root 2. So, this is your alpha, 2 plus minus 2 root 2. Now, this is greater than 0. So, obviously, 1 root is 2 minus 2 root 2. And this is 2 plus 2 root 2. Correct? This is positive, this is negative, this is positive. Okay? Positive, negative, positive. This session is going to be crisp, okay? We'll take, mathematics portion will not take more than 45-50 minutes. Okay, so in case you are worried about duration of the session. So now just tell me greater than 0. Method of intervals, I am just doing basic thing. So your alpha belongs to minus infinity to 2 minus 2 root 2 union 2 plus 2 root 2 to infinity. Obviously, this is a negative number. You are looking for least positive integral value. So just tell me one thing, that what is the value of this? So 2 plus 2 multiply 1.4. 2.8 plus 2 is 4.8. So your alpha is 4.8 to infinity. So alpha will be equals to 5. Okay. So least positive value of alpha, integral value of alpha, guys. Okay. All right. So you are going to get 5. Everybody clear? Yes, Karthik? Hai na? No. The mixed question we are going to do now. Vectors is the very first question. Okay. Now we are having another question which is again vectors. But this session is not going to be only about vectors. But another question is also about vectors. Let's see how many of you can tell the formula. Okay. Now this is a test. Okay. So just tell me, what is the formula for area of parallelogram in terms of diagonal in the chat box? Let me check, how many of you are able to perform in pressure and able to remember the formula also? Yes, I have told you this while sharing the formula revision session. Remember, I have taken one complete formula revision session of mathematics. I have shared it. Okay, so I can see that yes. So some, like, few of you are aware that area of parallelogram is having two formulas. First one is having magnitude of A cross B, where A and B are adjacent sides of parallelogram. But in case you don't have sides, rather than sides you have diagonal D1 and D2. So you are having D1 cross D2 and half will obviously be there. So two formulas for area of parallelogram. Now understand this question. A and C be opposite vertices of parallelogram ABCD. Let us draw A, B, C, D. By the way, this is also PYQ, JEE 2024. Okay. So now A is given, which is 2, 3, 5. C is given -3, 4, -2. Now BD vector is also given to you. Can you imagine? This is the easiest question of JEE 2024. BD vector is given. That means one diagonal is given to you. So you can calculate another diagonal as well. Can anybody tell me what is AC vector or what is CA vector? So AC vector is what? C minus A. So -5, comma 1, comma -7. This is your AC and BD. So what you have to do is you have to take cross product D1 cross D2. Do not worry about D1 cross D2. Anyway, it is magnitude. Do not worry about this cross this or that cross that. We're just interested in magnitude, right? We're just interested in magnitude. Okay, so D1 cross D2. So this is -5, 1 and -7. Sorry. IJK to likhna hi bhul gayi. IJK. Then we are having 1, 2, 3. That is diagonal number 1 already given. Diagonal number 2 to I have already calculated because coordinates are given now. So just take cross product. You are going to get -14. So -17, comma. This is going to give you minus 7 plus 15. Minus 7 plus 15. Tell me. So this is going to become 8. And rather than that, negative 8. And you are having 1 plus 10, 11. Okay. So here, this is what it is. And now magnitude, if you want magnitude, this is going to become 289 plus 64 plus 121 upon 2, because half, so half will also be there. So half, so 289 plus 64 plus 121. So the correct answer will be option B. Yes. How many of you are able to? Yes, Shakti, absolutely. Okay. All right, clear. Yes, physics and chemistry completed. Okay. Yes, it's done. Any guesses, by the way, that from which chapter you are having your next question from? Any guesses? Okay, so the next question is going to be from statistics, direct formula based question from statistics, again a previous year question, which is talking about median and mean. Okay, direct concept will be applicable over here, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let the median and mean deviation about the median. Let the median and mean deviation about median. So two things are given. First thing, median is given. Second thing, mean deviation about median is given of 7 observations. Okay. And the observations are 170, 125, 230. Okay. So this is your median, guys. Median. And mean deviation about median. Mean deviation about median. Okay. Do not worry, I'll revise. Then they are asking mean deviation about the mean of these 7 observations. Now understand, first of all, let me just revise a little bit what is a mean. So mean is nothing but, what is a mean? Tell me. Ma'am, mean is nothing but sum of all observation upon total number of observation. What is median? So median is nothing but, how do you calculate median? To calculate median, you have to arrange the observations, 7 observation, in increasing order, and then the middle position, the middle number will be your median. That's how you calculate median. Now what about this mean deviation about median? How do you calculate? So basically, mean deviation about median means difference of observation from your median. Okay. And summation of this upon n. This is your mean deviation about median. Now as per the question, so these are the formula. Now let me just allow me how to apply it. Okay. One by one. Okay. One by one we will do this. First of all, as per this question, ma'am, median is given as 170. Correct? Median is 170. Now, mean deviation about median we can very well calculate. Ma'am, how? So, this is your median. So, now every observation, now pick every observation and calculate the positive deviation. Tell me, the very first observation, can you see, is 170. Now, 170 deviation with 170 is 0. I am applying this formula. Difference of observation from median. Difference of every observation from median I will calculate, and I will add it, divide by 7. So 170 and 170 deviation, ma'am, 0. 170 and 125 deviation, ma'am, 45. Then 170 and 230 deviation, ma'am, 60. 170 and 90 deviation, ma'am, 20. 170 and A deviation, 170 and A deviation, so 170 minus A. Correct? 170 and B deviation will be 170 minus B. Correct? So that's it. Whole upon 7 observation And this is what they are already giving, 205 by 7. Correct or not? Now, from here, 7 cancel. So, from here, if you just move minus A and minus B towards the, so A plus B will be equals to 45 plus 60 plus 20 plus 340, because 170 twice, and minus 205. So, from here you will get the value of A plus B. A plus B, everybody, A plus B will be what? So, A plus B will be 300 if you calculate. Are you getting it? Are you understanding it? First equation to I have got. Okay. A plus B. Now what we have to do is mean. They are talking about mean deviation about mean. So we want mean, right? Can anybody tell me what will be the mean? So let us calculate mean now. Very easy to calculate mean, okay? Just add 170 plus 125 plus 230 plus 190 plus 210 plus A plus B by 7. Now A plus B, so you know, put the value of A plus B. A plus B will be what? Put the value of A plus B, 300. If you calculate this mean, what you're going to get is 175. This is your mean. Now what you have to do is, you have to calculate mean deviation about mean. Mean deviation about mean, okay? So let me just remove this thing. Okay, the revision has been done, na? Yes. So now mean is right here. So mean deviation about mean. Quickly tell me about mean. Mean you have calculated. Now 175, 175. 175 and 125. Tell me. 175 and 125. So ma'am, 50. 175 and 230. So it is going to become 55. 175 and 190. So this is going to become what? 15. Then we are going to have 35. And last we are going to have what? 175 minus A. Because this is A. 175 minus B. Correct? Upon 7. This is your answer. Now A plus B is again 300. You can plug in the value. So your answer from here will be 30. Okay. All right. Okay, I left 30 from here. 170 and 210, yes. Plus 30. Okay. Plus 30 I have left. क्या बोल रहे हो? एक दो तीन चार पाँच छः, हाँ एक छूट गया ना 30. यहाँ से भी देख लो, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. करेक्ट. ओके. 40 छोड़ दिया है क्या? तो 170 एंड दिस, सो 40 आएगा ना? हाँ हाँ हाँ, 40 आएगा. Clear? Okay. Perfect. All right. So basically, calculations for the time being, if you just can not talk about and only talk about the formula, so you understand what is mean deviation about median, mean deviation about mean. How do you calculate it? Okay. Clear? All right. Now let us move on to this question from sequence and series, direct formula based question. You can see over here, direct formula based. By the way, this is also a JEE main PYQ. Direct formula based and Just the equation solving, basic equation solving. So if this type of question comes in JEE in 2025, now you'll be like, this I can do. This I can definitely do, okay? So Sn denote the sum of first n terms of arithmetic progression. S10 is given as 530. Correct, first equation. Then next, they are giving S5 is equals to 140. Now they are talking about S20 minus S6. Correct? So S10, tell me the formula. 10 by 2, 2a plus n minus 1, that is 9 times d, correct? This is your 530. This is your first thing, 0, 0 cancel. So 2a plus 9d is coming out as 106. This is your first equation. Similarly, 5 by 2, 2a plus 4d is equals to 140. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, and 5 eights are 40. Correct? So basically you are going to get 2a plus 4d is nothing but 56. Okay? All right. 2a plus 9d 106, 2a plus 4d 56. Now 9d minus 40, subtract right away. So 5d will be what? 10 minus 5, 50d is coming out as 10. The moment your d is 10, so this is 2a plus 40 is equals to 56. 2a is equal to 16. A is equals to 8. So A is there, D is that. There, what are you waiting for? S20 minus S6. Tell me what is the value of S20? 10. 2 into A. So 16 plus 19 times D. What is D? 10. So 190. Correct? This is your S20. What is S6? So 3, then 16 plus 6, 5 into D. 5 into D, 50. Correct? Now you just have to subtract it. So if you subtract it, what you're going to get is 160 plus 1900. And this is what? 48 plus 150. Correct? If you subtract this, what you're going to get is, tell me. Correct answer. Subtract it. So 1862. So minus it, 1862 is the correct answer. 1862, option A. Option A. Clear? Perfect. Okay. All right. Now there will be a question. So this is sequence and series. Next question is all about limits, and that too expansion formula. So I am here to revise you the expansion formula, which will be savior formulas for you for JEE Main 2025. So if you're getting such question wherein a question in limit is given, but alpha, beta or A, B, something is missing, limit value is given. So this is reverse type of question, reverse engineering, right? Reverse engineering. So reverse type of question may always think that expansion will be useful for you. First thing what I'm going to do is, so 3 tan square x. So to do this, we know that x square and x square. So tan square x by x square will be equals to 1. So at least the denominator part will be what? 3x square. This is your denominator. What about numerator? 3 plus alpha. Tell me the expansion of sin x. I have told you the trick to remember sin x expansion. Okay. Sin x. So sin x will be odd. So x minus x cube by 3 factorial, and that's it. Because see, always in such type of question, you have to think that you can't be opening this expansion till infinity, obviously. So you have gone to x cube, na? Your denominator is x square. So you don't have to go beyond x square. So x cube mein you have to stop. Then you are having plus beta and cos x ka 1 minus x square by 2 factorial, and you have to stop. You don't have to write, the next term will be x raised to power 4. But again you have to stop it right here. Log 1 minus x expansion will be minus x square by 2 minus x cube by 3 and so on. So you have to stop it over here. And now you have to collect the coefficients. What are the constant terms throughout this expression in the numerator? Ma'am, 3 plus beta. That's it. This is the constant term upon 3x square. Then we are having plus. Now x, coefficient of x. Ma'am, from here alpha, from here no x, here minus 1 upon 3x square. Now next, coefficient of x square, can anybody tell me? Here I am not getting, here also I am not getting. So minus beta by 2 and this is minus 1 by 2 upon x square 3 plus this is going to become x cube by 3x square and there will be some constant over here. That's it. Now understand this nicely, that this value of this limit is what? 1 by 3, correct? This value of this limit is finite. Tell me one thing, 3 plus beta upon, by the way, x tend to limit, x tend to 0, correct? This is your limit. Now if you put x equals to 0, what will happen to the very first expression? If you put x equals to 0, your first expression will become not defined. And your first expression being not defined, that means overall expression will become not defined. So limit value cannot be equals to 1 by 3. That means this has to go. We need to sacrifice this. We need to sacrifice this expression. How are we going to do that? So 3 plus beta should not exist. In fact, 3 plus beta should be 0. This term should go right away. Okay. Then we are having this. Again, 1 upon x, 1 upon infinity. This term should also go. That means alpha minus 1 should also be 0. Correct or not? And what about this? Now understand. Although we have got our answers, but I'm just telling you, explaining you alpha and beta value are right here. X square. Now understand. This value is actually a constant value. This value will be equals to 1 by 3. So minus beta by 2 minus 1 by 2 upon 3 is equals to 1 by 3. 3 cancel. Beta is equal to what? Beta plus 1 by 2 is equals to minus 1. So minus 2. So beta is coming out as minus 3. Beta from here also it is coming out as minus 3. Alpha is coming out as 1. Now just 2 and this is plus 3. Okay. We got prediction of Namrata ma'am teaching in 2026 before GTA 6. What does that mean, Prasad? What does that mean? I didn't understand. Yes, 5 is the correct answer. I don't know why people are saying 3. Okie dokie. Now we have a very easy peasy question. Again, a JEE in PYQ. I think so many of you are able to do that question, very basic, based on differentiation. Right? Based on differentiation. Karthik, I didn't get your message, Karthik. Ping me one more time, okay? Yesterday I replied to 3 students. So Karthik, one more time just ping, okay? I will be replying to you. Hi, I am Karthik. Tuck. Y is equals to this. Now you're looking for y dash and y double dash. So y dash, that means you have to differentiate, na, this. Okay, how will you do that? Tell me, how will you do that? So one thing what I can do is dy by dx. Okay, see, y is equals to log of 1 minus x square minus log of 1 plus x square. Okay, so dy by dx is equals to 1 upon 1 minus x square minus 2x minus 1 upon 1 plus x square and this is 2x. This is your dy by dx, correct? Y dash. Now one more time you have to differentiate it. So you are going to get y double dash is equal to, or what you can do is you can simplify this. Y dash, tell me, simplify it. So 1 minus x power 4, right? Taking LCM. And then you are having minus 2x outside of this. and this is going to become 1 plus x square plus 1 minus x square. So this is minus 4x upon 1 minus x power 4. This is equals to your y dash. Now y double dash will have quotient rule, that is 1 minus x power 4 whole square. 1 minus x power 4 kept as it is, derivative of this is going to become minus 4, minus sign this time minus 4x kept as it is, derivative of this is minus 4x cube. Correct? Okay, this is your y double dash. So if I just simplify my y double dash, what I'm gonna get is minus 4 plus 4x power 4. Correct? Then we are having 3 minus, so that is going to become negative. 4 4s are 16 x power 4. So this is going upon 1 minus x power 4 square. So this is going to give you minus 12 x power 4 minus 4 upon 1 minus x power 4 whole square. This is your y double dash. Okay? Yes? Now what you have to do is you have to put x equals to half in this. Put x equals to half. What are you going to get? X equals to half. So y dash will be at x equals to half will be what? X equals to half. So this is going to become minus 2 upon 1 minus 1 by 16. This is your y dash. Correct or not? 2 ki power 4. Yes. So 16. So this is going to become 15 minus 32. Y dash. What about this y double dash? So y double dash you have to calculate. Y double dash you have to calculate. Y double dash you have to calculate. So y double dash will be 1 minus 1 by 16. So 15 by 16 whole square. This is going to give you what? 15 by 16. 15 by 16 whole square. Correct? What about this? This is minus sign common. 12 upon 16 minus 4. Solve it and tell me. Plus. So 225 will be happening. 64 plus 12. Tell me what's the value. So this is your y dash. So y dash minus y double dash. If you calculate, what you're going to get is minus 32 by 15 minus y double dash will be what? Plus 12 by 16 plus 4 upon 15 by 16 whole square. If you are going to solve this, what are you going to get? 736 upon 225. 736 upon 225. So the correct answer will be what? Option D. 736. Okay? Yes, 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 yes. Clear? Now the next question is from binomial theorem. Binomial theorem. Okay, binomial theorem question says that let m and n be the coefficient of 7th and 13th term respectively. Okay, m and n. So you have to calculate n upon m. So n by m will be equals to which term? Tell me. 7th and 13th is so T13 upon T7. So obviously T13 will have what? 18 C12 1 by 3 x raised to power 1 by 3 power 6 1 upon 2 x power 2 by 3 power 12. This is your numerator upon T7, that is T6 plus 1. So the answer will be what? You remember the formula of TR plus 1, right? So T7, so that's just 18 C6. This is 13, so that is why I have written 12. This is 7, that is why I have written 6. Now 1 by 3, x power 1 by 3. The power will be 18 minus 6, that is 12. Here the power will be what? 6. Correct? Now understand one thing, 18c12, 18c6, magic. Cancel, these two are equal. So your answer will be what? Your answer will be x power 1 by 3 by 3 power 6, and this 1 by 2 x power 2 by 3 power 6. This is your n upon m. Correct? Now you want power 1 by 3 on both the sides. So this is also 1 by 3. This is also 1 by 3. So you will have this 3 ones are 3 twos are. So this is actually a square. A square, overall a square is getting created. So over here, if you just combine, this is going to become 1 upon 2 x power 2 by 3, and this is x power 1 by 3 by 3. So this 3 will go up, 3 by 2 x will be happening. So 3 by 2 x. By the way, x is not even required. If you realize, x is not even required because we are only looking for the coefficients, right? So we are only looking for the coefficient. So coefficient will be what? So this is what? 3 by 2 square. That is 9 by 4 is the correct answer. 9 by 4? Yes. Or 4 by 9? 9 by 4, correct? Yes, so 9 by 4 is absolutely right. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, only J, are you here? Okay, the next question is my favorite question. Any guesses for the next question, by the way? This is my favorite type of question because we do it with ninja technique, right? This is that question, and your mind will be blown if I'll tell you that how to do this type of question. 8 by pi is already there, correct? And now the shortcut, the direct formula, the ninja trick says that you have to write the integral value, because 8 by pi is the constant. Now that is not I am concerned about, this will stay, but the value of integration is upper limit minus lower limit by 2. So 8 by pi, upper limit minus lower limit by 2 will be pi by 4. So correct answer of this question. Yes, Neon edits. Yes, Neon edits. Absolutely. Okay, how many of you are surprised, or how many of you are like, ma'am, we don't know, because we have done this question so many times with you, right? This is also a PYQ, by the way. It's not that I am taking an easy question from an easy thing. These are the questions which are easy question, but actual JEE main question, right? है ना? So I have actually let me just अच्छा पता नहीं have you, I don't know how many of you are subscribed to the channel and do watch my shorts as well. Now is the time I should like go here and yes. Let me go down and check for this explanation. Ah, right. Can you see this? Can you see this? Can you see this? Huh. This is the shorts, right? Can you see the same question? Definite integration shortcut. This question was asked in JEE Main 2023. Okay. Same question I have done in this shorts. Can you see? Upper limit minus lower limit by 2. Okay, but when to apply the shortcut? That obviously, because the shorts, this is the shorts, right? So yes, that obviously I will not be able to tell in the shorts, but when to apply the shortcut. Acha, in the chat box, let's ask you guys. Let's ask you guys. When to apply this shortcut. So suppose your integration is this. Cos power 2023 upon sine power 2023 plus cos power 2023. Integration 0 to pi by 2. I am not taking 8 by pi into consideration. I am only talking about the integral value, correct? When to apply this shortcut. So this is basically the shortcut from the King's property. So you have to apply the King's property. Okay, ma'am, let's apply King's property. So basically your x will be replaced by pi by 2 minus x. So cos 90 minus theta will be, ma'am, sine theta. Upon sine 90 minus theta will be cos theta. Plus cos will be sine. Correct or not? Okay. Now understand that over here, the denominator of both the integral before king, after king are same. That means you can apply the shortcut. And if you add the numerator, because see, if denominator are same, that's how you add. Take LCM. Denominator are same, you can add the numerator. So numerator and denominator are exactly same when you add these two. This is when you can apply this shortcut right away. So 2 is the correct answer of this particular question. I think now everybody is clear about this shortcut. And let us quickly move on to this question, which is, by the way, from the chapter Limits, Continuity and Differentiability. Continuity it is. Continuity question. Okay, so continuity question says direct formula. What is the formula of continuity? So suppose they are saying that function is continuous at x equals to pi by 2. That means value of pi by 2, f of pi by 2 plus f of pi by 2 minus. Okay. All right. F of pi by 2, can anybody tell me what is the value of f of pi by 2, ma'am? Mu. F of pi by 2 plus. F of pi by 2 plus. That means x greater than pi by 2. This value, if you observe, this value is what? Can I write this as e power tan 4x upon tan 6x. I can rewrite this as, right? Okay. Now, if you put pi by 2 over here, so what will you get? Tell me. If you put tan pi by 2 over here, what will you get? E power tan 4x upon tan 6x. So, this is 6 pi by 2. Can you see this is infinity? Okay. Guys, I need a quick 2 minutes break. 2 minutes break, okay? I'll come back. Okay. Understand? So this is, if you put pi by 2 over here, tell me what will happen. E power, see, this is going to become e power tan 4 pi by 2. So tan 2 pi. Tan 2 pi is 0 upon tan 6 pi by 2. So tan 3 pi by 2 not defined. So this is not defined. So again, this will be 0 upon infinity will tend towards 0 only, e power 0. So this is your 1. So basically this will be 1 and f of pi by 2 minus, so you have to put pi by 2 over here. So 1 plus, oh, I think, okay, I think this lambda upon mod cos x is in power, yes. Now put x equals to pi by 2, this is not in multiplication, understand this, this is in power. Because 1 raised to power infinity form will get created. So if you put pi by 2, 1 plus cos pi by 2 is 0. So 1 plus 0 power lambda upon 0. See, this expression is nothing but 1 plus mod cos x power lambda upon mod cos x. So this is 1 raised to power infinity. How to calculate 1 raised to power infinity? E power, this power will come in front and you have to subtract 1 from this. So mod cos x, 1 plus mod cos x minus 1. So this is mod cos x. Mod cos x is gone. So this is e power lambda. So this is what it is. This is what you're going to get. So obviously e power lambda being 1, that means lambda is equals to 0. So lambda 0, mu 1, correct? Lambda 0, mu 1. So this is 0. Then 6 log 1. This is also 0. Lambda 0, mu 1. Let me check the validity of the question, huh? Give me a moment, huh? Let me check that whether this question is correct or not. Is there any incorrect on this question? Got it, got it, got it. Let me check. Is this a multiplication? I think this is correct. So your oops, 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 oops. Yes, I think I missed it. I missed it. No, question is correct. Question is correct. Question is correct. So this is fine. F of pi by 2 is mu. Okay, ma'am, correct. F of pi by 2 plus. This was the incorrect thing, okay? So this is tan 4x upon tan 6x. So if you understand, this is your pi by 2, correct? So tan 4 pi by 2 upon tan 6 pi by 2. So this is tan upon tan. So this is nothing but e power. This is going to become e. So see, what you have to do is you have to multiply 4x and divide by 4x. Multiply 6x, divide by 6x. So this is tan 6x by 6x is 1. This is also 4x. So tan 4x by 4x is 1. So e power, what you're going to get is 2 by 3. E power 2 by 3. So this is your e power 2 by 3. So e power 2 by 3 and this is correct. This is going to become e power lambda. So now mu is your e power 2 by 3. Lambda is going to become 2 by 3. Now put the value. Now put the value. Okay, so lambda is 2 by 3. 9 2s are 18 by 3. This is your 6. Plus 6 log mu. Log mu is 2 by 3. Minus, now plus mu power 6. So e power 2 by 3 power 6 is going to give you e power what? 4. Minus e power 6 lambda. So e power 6 lambda is e power 4. So your correct answer, tell me, this is 3, 2s are 6. So, oh yes, this is 10. 10 is coming. I think one student was already telling me that, okay, this is 10. Okay, so this I was doing incorrect. Tan e power tan 4x upon tan 6x, correct? So if you put x equals to pi by 2, what you're going to get is 0 by 0 form. So what you can do is you can actually use L'Hopital. So L'Hopital may be sec square 4x 4, then 6 sec square 6x. Correct? Now you put pi by 2. So this is your 1. This is also your 1. So this is e power 2 by 3. Okay, so that is why this is coming out as e power 2 by 3. Correct or not? This is e power tan 4x upon tan 6x. Okay. All right. Clear. I think this question is clear now. Again, this question is again a JEE Main PYQ. My favorite question. See, I have taken my favorite questions only in this session, it looks like. So, if you go by the proper method, then this question will be very tough for you. But if you understand the shortcut of this question, you'll be like, within 10 seconds, we can get the answer. Yes. What is the shortcut? So suppose any 3 cross 3 matrix is given, the cubic equation related to that matrix is nothing but this. Remember this. A cube minus trace of A matrix into A square plus some constant into capital A minus determinant A into I is equals to 0 for a 3 cross 3 matrix. What you can do is you can just write what is a trace of A. Can anybody tell me? So if you just compare, this is A cube minus 4A square plus A plus 21I is equals to 0. If you compare these two, minus 4 and trace of A. Sorry, minus 4 minus trace of A. So 4 is nothing but trace of A. Okay. And 21 will be equals to minus determinant A. So determinant A is coming out as minus 21. These two equations are alone and sufficient to give you the value of A and B. Can anybody tell me what is the value of trace of A? Ma'am, 5 plus B. So basically 5 plus B is equals to 4. B is equal to what? Minus 1. Correct? Now, determinant A. Quickly in the chat box. Ma'am, 2, 3B minus 5. Minus A. 5, this is 5. And is equals to minus 21. So now, 2. This is minus 8. And this is minus 5A is equals to minus 21. Now, minus, minus, minus gone. So, this is going to give you 16. 21 minus 16 कितना होता है? 5. A is coming out as 1. Yes, क्या? A is coming out as 1. So, 1 plus, नहीं, कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. I have made a mistake. Correct किया है क्या? देखो. 2, 3B minus 5 minus A, you are having B. Minus A, you are having B. That's it. Minus A, you are having B minus 0 and that's it. Minus 21. So now this is minus 16. This is what? Plus A is equals to minus 21. So clearly A is coming out as what? Minus 5? Yes, minus 5. So minus 5 comma minus 1. So this is minus 10, minus 3, minus 13 is the correct answer. And I think one student is asking, ma'am, what is trace? Layashri, what is trace? Students in the chat box, can anybody write what is trace? Trace of a matrix is nothing but sum of the diagonal elements. What is sum of diagonal elements? Can anybody tell me? 2 plus 3 plus B. So 5 plus B is nothing but trace of A. And if I compare, trace of A is minus 4. Sorry, plus 4. Okay. All right. Yes. Sum of diagonal elements. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. Very nice. Okay. So this question to pata hai, let me tell you. This particular question na, this shortcut, I don't think so. Most of the students know it. Only 47 students who are watching now know it. Okay. And this is, by the way, JEE Main PYQ. Now we are having a question from Tell me. This question is from quadratic equation. The question says that 2 and 6 are the roots of this equation. Then the quadratic equation whose roots are this and this. So to find the quadratic equation whose roots are this and this, I need to know the sum of these two. 1 upon 2a plus b plus 1 upon 6a plus b, comma, product is equals to 1 upon 2a plus b and 1 upon 6a plus b. Okay. Also, one more thing. This quadratic equation sum of roots minus b by a is equals to 2 plus 6, 8 and 1 by a is equals to 12. Correct? So, a is equals to 1 by 12. A is equals to 1 by 12. And what about b? If I put 1 by 12 over here, so 8 by 12 minus b is equals to 8 by 12. Correct? So 4 2s are 4 3s are minus 2 by 3. B is minus 2 by 3. Correct or not? B is minus 2 by 3. So this is minus 2 by 3 plus 1 by 6 into 1 by 12 minus 2 by 3. Correct? Solve it out. This is what? 1 by 6. And this is, so 1 upon 1 by 6 minus 4 by 6 plus, what about this? This is 1 by 2. So now this is going to become 1 upon, this is 6, 3 minus 4. So this is going to give you 6 upon minus 5 plus 6 upon minus 1. Correct? So this is going to give you minus sign if you take common. So 5. This is your 6 plus 30. Minus 36 by 5. Is it correct or not? Minus b by a and 1 by a is equals to 12. Minus b by a is equals to 8. Correct? So 1 by 12, 8 by 12. 4 2s are 4, 3s are 12, minus 2 by 3. So 2 by 12 and 1 by 6 minus 4 by 6. So this is minus 3 by, wrong. यहाँ से गड़बड़ है. Calculation, this is what? 5, correct? Sorry, 6. 6, 3 minus 4 minus 1, 1. Yes, so this is what? Minus 3 by 6. So minus 1 by minus 2. And what about this? This is minus 6. Oh, correct? So sum of roots is what? Minus 8. Sum of roots is minus 8. Clearly option A is correct. Clearly option A is correct. The only option which is matching, because see, x square minus sx plus p equals to 0. S is coming out as minus 8. So x square plus 8x plus product equals to 0. I am assuming that p is 12. P is nothing but 12. Okay. Clear? All right. Okay. Now we are having our last question of the day. Last question of the day. And yes, last question on the day. Of the day. And but Diksha ma'am has just texted me that ma'am, before ending the session, do call me because she has some questions too. Hello.
हाँ मैडम उनको बोल दो
ठीक है, तो 2-3 मिनट्स मुझे लगेगा लास्ट क्वेश्चन. ओके. Okay, so last question of mathematics. Then you have 3 to 4 questions of chemistry. Because ma'am has 3-4 questions. Ma'am is very optimistic. Ma'am is like, you never know, these 3-4 questions might be there in your JEE mains. So do watch it, okay? So the mean of the coefficients, in the binomial expansion of this is, okay? Now understand, mean of coefficient, you know that mean of anything, mean of coefficient, okay? So mean of coefficient will be what? Ma'am, sum of coefficient upon total number of coefficient, total number of terms. How many terms will be there, tell me? Obviously there will be 10 terms, correct or not? This is very important. Now, how to calculate sum of coefficients? Shortcut. Short trick to calculate sum of coefficients. Sum of coefficients of any binomial is given by, when you put x equals to 1. Put x equals to 1. Correct? So this is 2 plus x. That is 3. So this is 3 power 9. Are you getting it? 3 power 9. 3 power 9 is sum of all the coefficients. Understand? 3 power 9 is sum of all the coefficients. Now let me just give you the expansion. See, 2 plus x power 9. Can anybody tell me? So ma'am, 2 plus x power 9, start expanding now. So this is going to become 9c0, 2 power 9, x power 0 plus 9c1, 2 power 8, x power 1, okay? So they are talking about x power 1 to x power 7. So they are talking about from here. They are taking from here 9c1, then 9c2, 2 power 7, x power 2, and all the way up to 9c7, 2 power 2, x power 7. Till here. Yes or no? X power 1, x power 2, x power 3 and x power 7 plus. But I will have more terms now. I am just doing the expansion. 9c8, 2 power 1, x power 8 plus 9c9, 2 power 0, x power 9. Correct? Okay. So they are actually what they want. Understand? Now coefficients. If I only talk about coefficients, obviously you have to put x equals to 1 on both the sides. If you put x equals to 1 on both the sides, what you will get is sum of coefficient. So this is 3 power 9, which is equals to 9c0, 2 power 9. X will not be there. Plus sum of required coefficients. Yes or no? Because they are saying starting from x power 1 to x power 7, but you have this extra term plus 2 more extra term, 9c8, 2 power 1 plus 9c9. Okay. So sum of required coefficients will be what? Tell me. Ma'am, 3 power 9 minus 2 power 9, this. And what about this? This is 9 2s are 18 and minus 1. This is sum of required coefficients. So now you just have to plug in the values. 3 power 9, so minus 2 power 9 minus 19. By the way, this will not be 10. Correct? What is the value? So 7, 7, 7. Mean of coefficient is sum of all the coefficients upon number of coefficients. They are only talking about 7 coefficients. So sum of coefficient is 3 power 7 minus 2 power 7 minus you are having 19 upon 7. So this is your final answer. Okay? Getting it? So your answer will be what? 19152 by 7. 19152 by 7, which is nothing but 2736. Calculations are killer in this question, okay? All right, okay. And also, please do not forget to find this PDF in the description box, okay? That is one thing. And if you are looking for such mock test for your second attempt, for your JEE Advanced, for a first attempt, there is very less time, but you will be hardly able to give 2-3 mocks in like coming these days. But if you're looking for second attempt, if you're looking for any other exam also, the test series, all in one test series package, then Vedantu is having all in one engineering test series, which is having so many exams you can't even imagine. Okay, so just have a look. MHT CET, KCET, VIT triple E, EAP CET, SRMJ, ISER, KIT triple E. Then we have WBJ, BitSat, Comet K, along with your JEE mains first and second attempt and JEE Advance. So this is so economical, so affordable package. Link is given in right description box. You can just buy that test series and boost your score. Right now, I'll be taking your leave. Diksha ma'am is waiting. So this is me, your ninja ma'am, signing off. I'll see you all in the next video.
Okay, so students, let me know in the comment section if I am visible to all of you or not, because we were left with 5, 6 questions. So organic chemistry is a very important part. I have specially picked out these questions for you. So I don't want you guys, right, to skip these questions as well. That's why I am here, right? So everybody, let's in next 10 minutes we'll finish this lecture, right? So let's see rest of the questions. We were at organic chemistry, right? So here we had one bromo, as you can see here. We had one bromo. On first position you had bromine, on the third position you had chlorine. I told you that what will happen according to Wood's reaction, this will occur via free radical mechanism. One free radical here, other free radical here. In free radical mechanism, always intramolecular is preferred. That is why you will have this as the answer. But the thing is, if you have any anti-aromatic compound, then intermolecular will be preferred. Otherwise, intramolecular will be preferred. So answer is going to be D for dosa ma'am. Diksha ma'am is the correct answer here. Right? Okay, students. Now, next question on your screen. Next question, guys, on your screen. Everybody. Yes. Next question is, you have, what is this? HDOAC, twice THF, H2O, then you have NH4. Okay, now what we are doing here, now basically what is the name of this particular reaction? I'll tell you, this is basically you add OH negative and H positive in this. What is the name of this reaction? Yes, students, what is the name of this particular reaction? Everybody in the comment section. What is the name of this reaction? Yes, students, the name is very good. I can't see in the comment section. Oxymercuration, demercuration reaction. And here, like I told you, in hydroboration oxidation, you follow anti-Markovnikov rule. Here, directly you will follow Markovnikov rule. Markovnikov rule you will follow. That means negative charge is attached to less number of hydrogen. Less number of hydrogen. So here what you will do, this negative means OH negative will be attached to less number of hydrogen. That means OH negative will be attached over here, and here you will have hydrogen. So answer is going to be yes. Answer is going to be A is the correct answer. Right? Oxymercuration, demercuration, negative charge to less number of hydrogen. Answer is going to be A is the correct answer. Right? Okay. Yes. Very good. Very good. Very good. Now, next question on your screen, guys, we have, this is basically very simple question. Now tell me what kind of reaction this is. Is this Williamson synthesis reaction, dehydration reaction, alcohol formation reaction, Williamson alcohol synthesis reaction? Firstly, there is no formation of alcohol here. So alcohol is already ruled out. Alcohol is already ruled out. Now, if you see this carefully, this is alcohol. With NaH, you will have the formation of ONA. That is nothing but this is RONA. Right? This is RX. And it is forming a ROR. That means it is forming ether here. So it is Williamson synthesis reaction. Okay, so it is Williamson synthesis reaction. A is the correct answer. Next, guys, we have the major product in the reaction. The major product in the following reaction is, everybody, major product in the following reaction is, you have, okay, now the important thing here is, it's a very simple direct question, but the important thing is, ma'am, should I proceed with this? Because ma'am, we know that concentrated HNO3 and H2SO4 will generate this electrophile, NO2 positive electrophile, that we know. But the important part is, ma'am, wait a minute. Wait a minute, guys. Okay, I'm visible now? Yes. Okay. Now, this is NO2 positive electrophile will be generated here. Now, according to this, we know that CH3 or any alkyl group, that is a ortho-para directing group. But you need to tell me which of the following is more ortho-para directing, right? For that, we need to see this is an electrophilic substitution reaction, right? Electrophilic, it is more attracted towards electrophilic substitution, right? So now, what can happen which is showing more electrophilic substitution? Which is showing more electrophilic substitution, this one or this one? Which is showing CH3 has more tendency towards electrophilic substitution reaction, right? CH3 has more tendency. So according to CH3, you will have the formation of ortho-para directing product. This is the ortho position. This is the ortho position. This is the para position. Para position is already occupied, so ortho will be formed either here or here. So answer is, we can see ortho only over here, right? So answer is B is the correct answer, right? B is the correct answer. Very good. Next question. Next is, they have given you 1, 2, 3 reactions are given to you, direct reactions. The product C they are asking you. First is on aniline, if you have bromination, tri-substituted product is formed, right? Br here on ortho and para position, tri-substituted product is formed, right? After that, you add NaNO2, that is nothing but diazotization. Isn't it diazotization? That means instead of NH2, you will have N2Cl here. So after that, what will happen? You will have that, either I should write it directly only. Directly only I'll write. This will be N2Cl after that, right? N2Cl, disonium salt has been formed. Then in the disonium salt, when you add NaNO2 and copper couple, then what will happen? This will be converted to this bromo, that will remain as it is. But this N2Cl is converted to NO2. So answer is going to be D is the correct answer. NO2, Br. So D for Dosa ma'am, for Diksha ma'am, for D for IIT Delhi is the correct answer. Okay. Next question, guys. Next is, okay. Can you tell me what is this reagent? What is the name of this reagent? What is the name of this reagent? Anybody in the comment section, what is the name of this reagent and what is the use of this reagent? What is the name? The name of this reagent, very good, Gayatri, very good students. Now the name is Clemenzin reduction. Clemenzin reduction, very important and simple question, right? In seconds you can solve this question. Here it converts double bond O to 2 hydrogens. That means this will be converted to CH2, right? So this will be vanished out, right? So this definitely is not the answer. Then you also have HCl and Zn in the question here, right? You have HCl. So when we are saying on the second part, we are adding HCl here. HCl means positive and negative it will be. HCl means it is positive and negative. Markovnikov addition, because you have a double bond also here, right? So according to the Markovnikov addition, what will happen? Negative part 2, less number of hydrogens. Pi bond will break. Less number of hydrogens are here. Negative part will be attached here. H will be attached here. So answer is going to be B is the correct answer. IIT Bombay is the correct answer. Is that clear? Okay, 2 things we are doing here. Clemenzin reduction and addition of this HCl. In hurry, usually students say A is the correct answer. In hurry, if you're in a panic mode, right? So don't lose marks at least in easy questions. These are scoring questions, easy questions, direct questions. Don't lose marks here. Okay? Next question is, guys, I think this is the last question, I think. Name the end product in the following series of the reaction. Last question. Let us see how many of you are able to answer this. Let us see how many of you are able to answer this. You have CH3, CH3, COH, CH3, CO. You can also, I am also writing it like this, COOH. You are adding NH3 and then you are heating it. Which thing will be formed? Firstly, very good, very good, very good. C is the correct answer. C is the correct answer. C for capto is the correct answer. Right now, can I see this thing here? CH3, this will be converted to, this OH will be replaced by NH2. After that, what is the work of P4O8? P4O10. P4O10. P4O10, what is the work of P4O10? Everybody in the comment section, what is the work of P4O10? Right? This is a good dehydrating, very good. This is a dehydrating agent. Dehydrating agent, just like concentrated H2O, right? Okay, so what it will do? It will take out oxygen from here and H2 from here. You will have the formation of CH3, C triple bond N. That means C is the correct answer, right? C is the correct answer. I'm so happy that we did all the remaining questions as well. Okay, so this is the energy that you need to have, right? And this is the achievement of target that you need to have in your head, that okay, if I decided I will do this, I will have to do this no matter what are the conditions, right? The studio got off, right? I have to sit there, right? I waited for Namrata ma'am to end the class, then I'm here again. Reason? Because once we decided something, we have to do this, right? Okay, so in the similar way, guys, you need to do the mock test as well on your own, so that you can practice, you can identify, you can actually manage the time, right? You should know that how to manage the time, how to do the question in this particular time, right? So for that we have all engineering exam test series, right? Right now for JEE means and advanced, for JEE means we have 30 test series, right? You can give some of them in your next 4-5 days, or whenever you have your attempt, right? And you can give other, if you are looking for second shift also, if you're like okay, first shift was good but I also want to do second shift questions, right? Okay, I also want to see which score is better, right? For that also you have 30 tests for JEE mains, you have 10 tests for JEE advanced, a good level of questions. Then guys, if you're looking for other state exams as well, you have around 10 state exams here, which are really important for you to give. Any say at least give 5 to 6 state exams. The reason is because you need to have backup plan, right? You never know what future holds for you, right? So you need to have backup plan. For each state we have, for each test we have 10 test series for you. So total it will be around 100 test series here, 30 here and 10 here. In total 140 test series you are getting only for 2500, only for 2500, right? 140 only for 2500. I would say it's like at such a discounted price. Okay, so in next 4-5 months you have to give all these 140 tests, right, on your own. See what mistakes you are doing here, right? I would advise you purchase it now onwards. And if you are someone who is just totally dedicated towards JEE means and advanced, not looking for any other test series, so only JEE means and advanced test series are available at 1999. But my advice will be go for this 140 test. Why? Because only after giving more 500 rupees, you are getting another like all test series of other state exams as well. So that is a good deal for you, right? And next is, if you're looking for the PDF here, the PDF link that is given in the description box. You just have to click that, right? And then you will get to a portal where you have your PDF. You can download it and revise those questions yourself also. Reason being, because in this class only, you must be like, okay, this question I know, this question I don't know, right? So it's not like you were not able to solve that question, right? So what if the same question is repeated in the exam? And you're like, oh my god, Shreyas sir did this question. Oh my god, Namrata ma'am did this question. Oh my god, Diksha ma'am did this question. Oh shit, I too forgot. Right? So instead of that, go through the PDF, just revise it in maybe next 10 to 15 minutes. Maybe in the night, just revise it. Mark the questions that you were not able to solve. Write it down in your notebook that from physics, these questions I were not able to solve. From chemistry, these are the questions I was not able to solve. From maths, these are the questions I was not able to solve. Write it down and then see that other questions related to that particular topic you are able to solve or not. Okay? Yes, everybody? Okay? Yes. Chalo, guys. Okay, then. Bye bye. Take care. See you all in the next class. That is today. I'll not be doing practical chemistry. As you all know, that board is not well today, right? Okay, so that's why we need to see the doctor of this board, right? And after that only I can take the class, right? So I don't want any disturbance in between the class. That's why I'm thinking to take the class tomorrow on Saturday, right? Okay. Yes, everybody, tomorrow we will take the class of practical chemistry. We'll do salt analysis. We will do other small topics from physical, inorganic, and organic chemistry that are mentioned in your practical chemistry syllabus. So, already pre written notes I'll give you here, right? So that you're also able to recall everything in the exam. Yes? Okay, then. Bye bye. Take care. See you all tomorrow for practical chemistry. Bye bye.